level in the fighter.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And got
So our
champion.
proficiency bonus to go up.
Yes.
My crit on a 19 and a 20.
I already fixed it for
What
you.
noise?
Make sure that you bump your proficiency bonus.
Oh!
Oh, it goes up 1?
Yep.
Hello, friends.
Proficiency bonus up by 1.
Oh, that changes everything.
I just realized
You were not in this stream.
that medallion lost like the small section of it
When
What am I not?
because now you just
proficiency
have
bonus is a 4 now.
3.
4. We're level 9.
Level 9 changes.
Your
Oh,
attacks
it
were
is?
magic because of the medallion.
because
That's why I remember level 9
I mean,
was the
it's fine.
keystone thing, because
Still
something
all the equivalent,
changes.
like, legendary items.
You know what changes? Our attitudes.
I'm almost
I
positive.
think they're just going more into
heal
barbarian.
We now feel like we can kick ass and
That's
take
up to you.
names.
Yeah, so, who remembers exactly what
Did you-
happened last session?
Proficiency is a
We
4.
fought a demon.
We called it.
3 people turned to stone.
And
I have
One of the
names and
fucking
everything.
dwarfsmen said, "Fuck you guys."
somebody has something right
I got what I need to get what I want, so I'm good to leave this cave.
We met a crossroads demon named Nyreth.
here. Mirnarath.
Mianara. I cannot spell your name. So we have
Like the dick.
we met 3 figures with golden hair. Zalandra, Valder, and Hastrongal.
I
Sure.
have them written down. Balder the Forsaken, Hilsthrindr the Forgotten, and Zaliandra the Lost.
That's why we can't remember their names.
Because they were forgotten to time.
Yeah,
The
I'm not
Forgotten,
gonna have.
Lost,
Oh
and
yeah,
Forsaken.
Sarah, Duncan, and Eric.
Well,
Yeah.
that'd be weird if you had Duncan, because I'm already here.
All right, Devin.
Nope, keep my mouth shut.
Devora.
Just saying, I could have all that, but I choose to go a little bit out of the way to make something fit.
And that's all I have.
Yeah, they all turn to stone as the.
We did get a staff.
Yes, do you remember what the that's called?
No, but I know it's got an emerald or something, or ruby or
Bitch,
something.
I
like
have
that.
the staff.
Sapphire.
Staff of Tears.
I have 723 now.
Yeah, you whack somebody with it and it causes them to cry.
Can you hand me that marker over there?
Staff.
Mm.
Staff of Tears.
May I have a donut?
I don't.
You are so good.
Yeah.
What does this thing do? Did I not know?
Yeah.
Oh, 'cause I don't get it praised. All right, I can do that.
No, no.
Shit.
Somebody needs to identify it. That's all I need.
Oh, just the parents. Alright.
Who's touching what?
The staff while you're holding it almost feels like like your parents' warm embrace, like a loving feeling.
Give it to me. I want to feel
does it need to be
my father's warm embrace.
My parents
Can
had
you
left me.
sure?
Can
He's
I?
a dragon.
How does that work? How would I know
No
if this
dizzy.
item needs to be attuned?
You can try.
But see, what I know, like, okay,
I have an issue
realistic
about
here. What I know what attunement is,
Nut.
You what?
like, because that's like an out of D&D
It
term.
is a weird thing now that you
So,
mention
yeah,
it.
I'm like, do I just sit with it and stare at it and then be like, okay, yeah, this is, needs to be tuned? Like, I don't understand. How does the tuning even work at D&D?
It's taking
From a
time to
vision
like
point. Well, yeah, from a vision
figure
point.
out. It's. I think it's more of like you're sitting there, kind of
Studying
testing
it.
the water with the item itself
Menacing.
until you actually like figure it out
Okay,
and know how to channel your own energy into it to activate.
I'll do this later.
Yeah, the staff of tears.
You whack somebody with it, it makes them cry.
No way.
Get back in there, here.
Not like this.
I have it written down.
You have the plant staff, right?
Do I?
You have like the snake staff, right?
Yeah, the staff of the
Staff of the Adder.
with a 23 passive perception.
I was confused for a second.
Dude is almost on the plane of a dragon with.
All right, you can have the staff. Here you
Yeah.
go. Here you go. You can have the staff.
I'll give you my quarterstaff.
I don't want your quarter staff. I was trying to think who else could
Do you
use a
remember
staff.
why you
properly.
went there?
You're fighting Luke.
Hey,
Oh wait, no, it was for the.
It was for the staff.
It was for the staff. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was to find an item of somewhat
Oh,
of.
take the fuck.
that was called an urn,
Oh,
yeah.
but there's nothing of that type,
you're right, because I grabbed the gem and it.
pulled out
Yeah. Okay. I'm assuming.
of the what looked to be a heart of that mural of a woman.
Okay. So that's what the staff is for.
The staff is the urn. AKA
Hopefully. Alrighty.
And if not, we wasted all this time. But we
Right.
did kill a demon.
Yeah. Alright, I'm done in this.
She killed him.
And a bunch of little
Is-
douchebags, and then almost watch Summer get dragged into the World River. Yeah.
Those people that turned into stone, you said it was like obsidian.
It's almost like they become obsidian.
Would we be familiar with the
Obsidian?
type of stone?
Yeah.
I'm gonna investigate this mural, see if there's
Is this
anything
considered
worth taking out
ADZ?
of it.
Is this considered ADZ? Poison or toxin of somehow?
You guys tried to use your unpetrification stuff and it didn't work.
Oh, that's true. Right.
I got a red
It's
20.
extra
investigation.
petrification.
Oh, they're extra bony.
Woman, her arms wrapped
Stone.
around a
Do
stone
I need to
at the center
update
of
all
her
of
chest.
this now?
The large sapphire
Yes.
Just the ones you're proficient
stone
in.
has
It should
four
just
arms
go up by
wrapped
1
around it,
point.
surrounding it. Portal that looks like it's leading into like this world,
I have a
but
passive of
before
19
it was
now.
flooded.
You know what the funny part is?
And the rest of the cave.
I have a passive.
you
For the
can
longest
tell
time,
that
I haven't
there's-
marked what her passive
As you saw
perception
how
was.
it was almost like
Because honestly, it doesn't
going
matter.
along a curve. Many like
Your
shattered
have been
pieces
pretty
of
bad.
old,
No, it's just
stone,
somewhere it
just
just
like
doesn't
the
matter. She
walls
sees what she
of
needs to
this
see, and that's it.
possibly forgotten temple lay shattered and strewn about
She sees the point where
in a
people are
large
Does
taking.
passive
circular,
wisdom go
what would have
up
been
too?
a large
If you're
circular
proficient in it.
manner.
This is gonna be hard for me to get legend items.
Are you proficient in perception?
Yes.
Then we'll go up by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
We're
Andrew,
Yes.
my new passive perception is 17.
I don't even know why I bothered taking perception.
Mine's
Everybody
Mine's
like
19.
20s and stuff.
What's yours?
18.
Well, you also have danger sense.
True.
You can just innately sense something wrong.
I mean, I
And
thought it was
Boris is
different.
at a 16 now,
Yes.
It's based danger sense. I see it as like the spider sense for barbarians.
and Summer is at 18.
Yeah, but isn't it just like bonuses on
No.
deck saves
15?
and stuff?
14.
Well, you just got +1.
Then yes, it'd be 15.
You're not alone.
But I'm not proficient with perception, so no, it wouldn't go up anyhow.
Nope.
No, it does.
It's stayed.
Oh, no,
it
it doesn't.
doesn't. It stayed.
Yeah.
You're just blind.
Yeah.
I only see what I need to see.
Are we still in this place, or are we walking?
Yeah,
back?
you're like walking out of it.
I am a
Following the
pink-haired bimbo.
small
Is
river
what you
that
mean
was
to
leading,
say.
that was dripping through
How deep's
back
the water?
out.
I'm
Huh?
a
How
bimbo
deep's the water
paladin.
again?
Like 30 feet.
Okay.
How
there-
does that look?
Lights in the
In
water.
your eyes.
No.
Okay. I'm not going in the water. I now have a
I'm a
45
bimbo paladin.
swim speed too, so.
Yeah, like lip.
Do we want to get out
And
of here
climb
by
feet.
freeing Willie?
And
I guess, yeah. That's how we got here, right?
Well, you
Well,
did.
It does become like only 5 feet wide.
Willie would
oh
fit.
yeah,
It's
no.
just deep. As you could assume that over the like millennia, the water itself has actually dug itself down and eroded much of the
Every day
rock.
turn it well.
It only
And he
goes
was an
down
octopus.
Yeah.
wide.
Like, what would he do?
And
Try
then
to do an
back
octopus, try to drag him into the water.
I
That
mean,
was a good one.
if you
Yeah,
did
it
that,
was. I was ready. I was ready. I was ready for that
If
one.
only it had worked.
that's horrifying.
He could have jumped 30 feet in the
The
air.
first
and
time
swam
was
down his way.
horrifying. That was very horrifying. He's like, I'm just gonna drown
I
him.
feel like this needs
He's
to
trying to
go
get away. I'm gonna tag him up and drown him.
Rune Carver Apprentice because it's only like one per level, like 1 per day, and I feel
You're
like it
looking
needs
at
to
the
be
wrong
2
one.
per day. No, this is my feet.
Is that the right one?
Yes.
That's the UA one. Is there another one in there? Because you're in the Path of the Giants one. Not the UA. It's not revised UA. It should be the what a feat.
Rune shaper.
Can I make an investigation check
What?
before we
Rune
leave
shaper.
this
Of course.
Shaver?
Shaper.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
See if we're missing something. Because
Of course.
that's investigation, or what did I say?
You said investigation.
Okay,
You're good.
that's 30.
You can see that much as
23.
you're leaving the actual like temple design itself. As you look down, as a lot of it was going down into the water,
Mm-hmm.
What do
It
you have
almost
your feet at?
goes down in a curved shape
No,
It
my,
is
my
up.
feet was the other one.
under
like
the
this
water
one.
itself.
Okay, then go back and
This is
feet.
the same
Almost
thing.
like a bowl.
That's weird.
You probably picked the wrong one that you needed to.
Okay.
They're the same thing though.
Yeah, so
Place
then
to
just
shape.
it's room shaper.
Most
with
of
one
the
Okay,
from-
room shaper
what
is
you
now
can tell
one
used to be
instead of room carver.
beautiful carvings have been slowly eroded away by the water that has now infested the area and
Okay.
broken down most of the old stonework and details.
So we aren't missing anything obvious. Good, good.
Says you.
I mean, I got a 30. I feel like I would see something.
Well, you did.
I'm done.
So,
That was something.
You know a number of runes equal to half your proficiency bonus rounded down.
okay, so we'll
So
just
it would
change
be
to that.
it would be 2.
You would get two.
So I would get 4 because my proficiency
You get two.
2? Okay.
Yeah.
Because your proficiency is 5 rounded down.
No,
No,
it's
it's
4.
4.
You only get 4 proficiency?
Yeah. Proficiency bonus right now
Oh,
is
that's
4.
right.
You can just make it a proficiency bonus. That I don't understand why it has to be half.
It's
So-
to make it a lot less crazy.
Rune Knight was disgusting when it first came out.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess.
Well, this is rune
Wait.
shaper. It's the feet that gives you rune.
Well, yeah. but
Okay, yeah,
tied
so
to
I
They
had-
don't want runes like feats to be overpowered.
Oh, yeah, I
versus your
guess.
Class.
I guess I kind of.
Okay, so instead of rune carver apprentice, I guess I'll do the rune shaper, which is the same thing, but then it gives me the 2 spells per day now.
That works. So,
Thank you.
you guys are leaving the cave.
Yes.
I mean, there's nothing
Yeah.
else to do, right?
All right. Then, as you are
Right.
Actually, can I make a
There's
Can I
nothing else
make-
in this game.
is there?
Well, that's what I'm about to do.
You see a tiny little
I
dragon
mean, I
land
did an
on.
investigation check and
You see a
yeah.
tiny little
Okay.
dragon land on Summer's shoulder.
I want to do a perception check just to make sure there's nothing else in the cave and if there's anything else that catches my eye.
Okay.
That is an 18.
To be honest, you don't really notice anything out of the ordinary other than the shattered pieces of the what used to be the temple that we're trying to outline in a circular fashion.
Okay, and then you said that my necklace was glowing, and I'm gonna guess it's no longer glowing because demons and those statues are gone.
Well, the statues are there, and it is not glowing anymore.
Okay. So
Probably
whatever
because the
issue there
Valkyrie that
was.
Yes. Lots.
Because the Valkyrie that was there is now turned to stone.
Or somebody that had something Valkyrie-esque on them.
Yeah,
Yeah, that-
someone
the
had
fucked
Valkyrie
up thing.
feathers all over their collar.
Yeah. Plumes
well,
on her
guess we
thigh.
can't ask them about that.
Not anymore.
Or stone.
And she has a giant gash in her leg.
Didn't I save one of them?
You
You
tried.
slowed it down for a split second.
Oh.
Me and you both did.
And she has a giant gash in her leg.
Who, me?
No, the
Oh yeah, because I tried to sever. No, she don't have a leg. I severed one of them. I took the leg off.
Well, she's leaving. I'll put it that way. As you went through it, it was already starting to go
Oh, okay.
over, and you're like, fuck!
Like that leg is severed.
it's a peg leg now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
you've
woman.
seen what you got, which is the temple almost turning into like a bowl shape. And that most of it has, on the surface, has been
Eroded
destroyed.
away. Okay.
All
Well,
the details been mostly eroded away. Other than pillars and such. So, as you are leaving, you see the bodies withered away of these former undead beings littering the rest of the cave. The ichor-like black snakes that turn them to stone, all seemingly dead as well after making their only attacks that they had. And as
Can I
you,
get a scoop of the black ichor?
the snakes are like ichor looking
Yeah.
themselves,
Can I get
so you
like
can just grab a snake.
All right, I'll take a snake. How many snakes are there?
There's like
100.
hundreds.
Oh, okay, I'll take
50.
like 20.
Wait,
Okay.
snakes? There's a bunch of snakes around?
Yeah.
that's the thing
Well, I
that
mean,
turned the
Icarus snake, the
people.
thing they're trying to.
You
put
see
to
me
stone.
grab 20 snakes
Ew.
and stick them into a burlap sack.
Yeah.
They
They're
tighten it up.
How many
all
of
over
those
the floor,
sacks
and
do
they
you
all
got?
came out of his
You'd
mouth.
be surprised. You'd be very surprised.
They all came out of the guy's mouth.
That's
Okay,
fine.
then they came from
Okay,
the
he'll
shadow
tell them to
thing.
smell like snakes.
Oh well.
All right.
Anymore.
So note to self: put in a lot more.
Oh, that's
snake
right.
monsters.
I have the cursed demon axe and cursed whip. Too.
Yeah.
Yes. They have names.
I know.
They
And
will
you
write
touched
down
them.
names.
I think I did. Just give me a second.
And you decided to touch them.
I did not touch them. I stuffed them to a sack.
You touched them though.
You picked
Right.
one of them up and it stabbed into your hand,
You're right.
and you picked one of them up too.
When you're wielding them, they give you the debuffs.
Okay, let's see here.
Well, still good. After I went to all the trouble, they're
You guys
cursed,
just
don't
see
touch
Summer
them.
start walking towards the entrance of the cave.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go to
Summer, make a dex save.
because the bridge is gone.
It is.
I'll just swim across. I did not write down the name of the cursed whip, but if I remember correctly, the whip did
17.
You
do.
make it across.
I didn't write down. Yeah, I did.
What?
Hang on, I know what it is. Sorry, no.
Just uses my wings.
If I
to
get a
make
couple
big
more
jump.
levels into Monk, I can actually
we
do
sure?
that and fly.
Also,
I have wings unfurled.
so your fairy dragon can technically
I
be
wrote this
the
down.
one
There's-
here.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
know,
it's
right?
like-
I was
yeah.
like, I
The one-
swore.
Dude,
It's going to
it's-
be the fairy dragon that's going to be letting the wings pop out before carrying me.
That's pretty great.
For flavor text, yeah.
I gotta redo this.
Oh, I have it.
I do know I need to go back to the city
Galog
and go
And
get my armor.
and Dadrohig.
see, I swore I put him down.
I watched you type it the last time.
Yeah.
Human weapons.
Unless you deleted it for more room for other things.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have done that. So I have him in my inventory.
Yeah, Dadrohig, the Whip of Pain, and Galog.
So what does the whip pain do?
It's a whip that causes pain.
Spikes in the handle are dripping with poison. Holding it deals 1d12 poison damage per minute.
Yeah, I get resist. So
All saving throws are reduced by 2.
1d12
Mm-hmm.
poison.
Oh, and if you attune to it, all your dreams will be filled with pain and suffering.
Okay. Does that also do damage?
What?
Yeah. So is that vice versa? I take the damage.
You just, no matter what, when you're wielding it, take 1d12 poison damage every turn.
Does it give off the poison damage too?
Oh, I'll get to that. It has 2 abilities, which is an
Hey,
arcing strike. No. Yeah. And just its regular whip.
so that's what's hang on. And then what is the strike?
Arcing strike, which is a 20-foot cone. That is DC 15 dex save, or take 2d10 acid damage. As the poison is both a poison and acidic.
And it's
And I feel like that's what all poison
2d10
should be.
DC 15 dex. And then it's regular whip, which is a 2d8 slashing. Not slashing, it should be piercing. Yeah, it's piercing. With a dex save of 17 or be restrained, and take 1d12 poison damage per turn you're restrained.
So this thing's almost more like Scorpion's thing from Mortal Kombat than a whip. If it's doing
No, because when it smacks, it has spikes on it.
yeah, like
So it wraps around you and stabs.
kind of like what in one of the games he can do that with his stuff.
Yeah. And then you have Gallo.
and then it's how many turns?
Until you are
Of damage. Sorry, how much damage?
1d12 per turn.
Honestly, not bad. Still might use this. And I gave you the X, so
What's the axe called?
Gallo.
definitely wasn't gonna keep that.
Well, I thought you were just gonna drop them at your house with your sister.
You're right, I was gonna do that.
The
Should I?
Axe of Dread.
I don't know. I'll leave it up to her. If she wants to use it, then she can use it.
It's -5 to all rolls while you wield it.
Axe of Dread.
Gallow the Axe of Dread.
I got it.
Okay, and then it's
And while you're wielding it, you also take 1d10 of fire damage per turn. And
I'm gonna sell this.
You do not sell cursed weapons. You do not serve because they come back to you. I will throw
Fine,
this into
I'll
a
take
dungeon.
it. It belongs in a museum.
but it does do 2d12 fire damage on it.
Pretty sick.
We can leave this in my mansion so
And
no one
has
uses
an
it.
AoE ability called Soul Burn, 10-foot radius, DC 16 con save, take 2d6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Oh damn.
Hang on. What's that one? Soul.
Drain.
Soul Drain,
Okay.
Take 2d6 necrotic damage.
and a 10-foot radius around yourself.
Can't even see me.
I'm glad we made those saves then.
What's the DC?
16 con.
Summer's now outside of the
60
cave.
feet, you said?
10 foot.
Okay, 10 foot. Sorry.
Well, technically 20, because 10-foot radius is only half the diameter.
Is there a way to sanctify the axe to remove the negative effect?
Yeah, remove curse.
No, that we were discussing that.
Okay.
A high level remove curse. It'll
You
probably
would
make
take a
another.
pretty high level.
Yeah.
It'll make another cleric lose 10 levels.
That sounds good.
Or gain 3. Who
But it
knows?
also was made in the hells themselves.
Okay.
It was wielded by like an archdemon.
Andrew,
What's the
because we
defense?
-5 to all rolls. Take 1d10 fire damage per turn you're wielding it.
Does that include attack rolls?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
While you're wielding.
No,
Um,
you don't want that.
because of the rune shaper, I now learned to comprehend language spell.
Alright. Cool.
So that means I can sell my little comprehend language
Circlet.
circlet.
All right. I'm gonna take both these cursed items and throw them and hide them away, so no one else can use them.
Alright.
Well, then I'll just remove it from my inventory.
Alright.
Jesus.
Well, I forgot that's what we're doing. It's been a while.
This has been
That
you
was the
guys
whole point.
walking out and getting out of the cave.
This is like just us walking, just like
Yeah.
us figuring out the gear and.
No, I don't want it. But you should take. No, I don't want it.
You guys are currently
Why would I want a cursed item?
walking down.
I'm already cursed by being fallen.
You're
You're
not,
not
cursed. You're just. You're not
You're not.
cursed. You're just heaven's lost property.
So, not heaven.
Does the axe have like a passive defect? Like for whip of pain, you see agonizing pain in your dreams.
You see yourself murdering your sisters.
Put it this way. Every time it's used to kill somebody, Mirnarath regenerates
Oh,
30 days faster.
okay. So
Shit,
this
we
one
gotta
is
go.
not getting used ever. Got it. Unless
He regenerates his physical form.
that's
30
right.
days
I was
faster.
gonna take them. No, you're right. I was gonna take them back to the mansion, and then he said he was targeting my family. So I'm taking these with me. So he has to come and find me. That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
I got this. Everything's coming back. They're going on the
Were you
ship.
trying to figure out why I was specifically going here, or
No, just in
Oh.
general, why you would
to get a fucking urn?
Yes.
Which there is no urn.
Well, we think it's the staff.
Are there any flower pots around?
Actually,
There was what looked like an old but dead garden
I'm gonna go there.
in the
Beach
center
out
of the
here.
temple.
I'm gonna go there.
It's where you fought him.
There was nothing. I
Oh,
got-
never mind then.
And it was all dead.
Let's fucking get back to the city.
Yeah, right.
So as you're walking, you finally reach the into daylight, kind of blinding you just a little bit. As you can see more of these just undead bodies now almost turning to ash on the ground outside as well. Might have, well, you could tell, taken that being a lot of his subordinates to create those snakes.
at least the bodies are laid to rest.
I feel like I'd be okay with pain injuries.
I'm gonna take some of their ashes.
Alright, do you have anything to put them in?
A bag.
All right, so I want to go to
Assault
the
shaker.
Arch Druid's place, and
Oh.
then a magic shop, and then maybe
Well,
Oh.
you are.
I know.
I'm just telling you what I want to do so everybody can know what's going to happen for my character with me.
You're gonna leave and leave us
No,
alone.
no, no,
forever?
because Bixby's going to go to the Arch Druid anyway. So we're going to Arch Druid, then a magic shop, and then probably a holy, like, churches, so I can get these things sealed.
I also need to go
I'm gonna be
to.
rolling on a table for the
So,
7 days it takes to get
you-
back.
I need to go to the elf lady, the enchanter, because she made armor.
That's the
Yeah.
place we're going.
I'll go with you.
Yep.
But first, we have to get a drink when we get back.
Should I make a small pillow over there
So
on that couch?
Yeah.
I'll say you guys
Can I
finally
borrow
make
that?
it to a
Because
good
this
spot
chair
for
does not have a
camping.
back.
It is
Oh
mostly
yeah, that's the
open
one I
land.
brought over.
There are very few trees and mostly
And it's starting to hit
shrubbery,
me in that spot in my spine.
lining the
Ah,
sides
much
of the river itself as you're traversing down. Simple berries, some random spots of herbs that could be picked in some regard. As your choice.
Me and
Herbs?
Bigsby
or-
make a nice
Herbs.
meal out of
Out of
fruits, vegetables, and potentially a rabbit that's potentially found somewhere.
probably get some fish.
That works too.
The druid who loves meat.
I mean, he did get all those fish.
More of a bear.
It's the circle of life, bro.
Which, you had something. The others had something in the cave too, right? Because I knew.
No.
Wait, we had something else.
Yeah, because me and Bixby were.
Or
going
no,
there
we.
for that. But
It's
they,
up by the mansion. The kid that lost his dad, or the dad that lost his kid.
there was a third thing that drew you to the cave too. You three. I don't remember what it was.
No, there wasn't.
No, it
Yeah,
was
there
a
was.
kid.
You came to tell.
Oh no, it wasn't. Wasn't there?
There's the bard singing about people dying up there.
Yeah, because there was a poster for it too, wasn't there?
No, that's the kid.
The kid.
Yeah,
No,
the kid.
there was two posters, wasn't
There's
No,
only one
just
poster.
one.
there? Never mind that. I'm lost.
And then there also happened to be a bard singing.
Now I gotta rewatch all this shit again. I'm gonna watch all the sessions.
That's how he gets all of us.
It's why I have it.
Except I
It's
can
not
only,
just for-
except
it's
I
not
can
for
only get to
music,
the
it's
most
for
5 recent bomb.
Keeping things so we can easily access old sessions. Let me intertwine.
Alright, so we got 2 days. You said travel
A
back.
week.
A week? It didn't take us a week to
It took
get
us
here.
5 days to get there.
Yeah, 5 days.
Yeah.
It's not a week. Okay, that's a little different.
Maybe the weeks in this world are 5 days apiece, Patrick.
But still, I'll be rolling for the nights. If you guys would like to RP your first day as you're setting up camp for the night.
During camp construction, my character passes out.
So you fight. Never
Just
mind.
absolutely down.
Never mind.
She took her warrior's breath, which killed her.
Oh man, she died. Wow, that's such a shame.
You pretty much see her like do that kind of thing. Like she just skipped.
Well, she's a wounded animal. Time to get rid of her. Make sure she doesn't suffer.
You are used to this. He's the only one that's like, what the fuck just happened to
Oh,
her?
this is like when she got drunk and passed out, right?
Yeah.
She
As
basically stores all the pain inside of her lungs, and basically anytime she
You-
exhales, all that air out
You
of
just
her
see a
lungs, she
note
just-
on her back that says, just drag and throw into tent.
This is all in character.
You get literally dragged. and thrown into the tent.
Well, one of you bigger people are gonna have to fucking do that.
Says store away in
I build a
tent.
tent. I build a tent around you.
I picked her up and put her in the damn tent.
Regardless, first night I'm not on watch.
I'll take a watch, sure.
Alright, so we got one watch.
Watch too.
Watch 2, watch 3, that's 6 hours.
I will take another watch and make it 4 hours.
Huh?
We have 1, 2, 3, that's 2 hours per person.
Yeah.
So you'll be watch 4, so that makes it 8 hours.
Yes.
You get the benefits of a short rest.
Alright, for first watch,
No, it's a long rest. It's just.
It's a short rest. 8
you
hours.
can hear
4 hours
what
is
sounds to be
You're already full health.
the water
You don't need a long rest.
current kind of just splashing
I don't need
about.
a short rest either. I need a
Fish
long
probably
rest.
jumping in and out of
Oh yeah,
water
because all your
itself.
stuff comes back.
as you hear very loud,
I shouldn't have volunteered for
obnoxious
that.
female snoring coming from a
Which one of
certain
them?
tent.
I don't snore.
Okay, I figured.
But everything seems to be quite nice for your section of watch.
Sounds almost like a dragon
Go to
growling.
big
Turn into a
trees.
hawk and watch.
I'll wake you up. Your turn.
I love your RP, man.
Like a hawk form.
You just see a hawk with a bow tie just sniffing around camera.
I just wake up and instantly transform.
Oh, it'd be better if you were owl. 360 vision, man.
As you actually are flying above, you see what looks to be a group of 3 hooded individuals.
Figures.
Uh-oh.
Almost crouching through the shrubbery towards camp.
I'll kind of get closer.
Yeah, you can get closer. Are you trying to be sneaky or just bird?
I'm a bird, yeah.
Birds belong here,
Well,
right?
land on their shoulder.
You can do
Yeah.
fourth watch.
Sure.
She's here. So yeah, there you go. You get your full rest.
Julia.
What do they look like as they get closer?
As you get closer, the
I forgot my direwolf's here.
cloaks
That's the
that
drag me
they're
to the
wearing and hoods over their head are this
nose.
dark green color, trying to seemingly blend in a little bit to the foliage around them, even though it's very sparse to begin with. One of them seemingly has a large wooden, like, bulb almost on his back with a long stick leading off it. What looks to be 2 daggers at either side. The other one, you can't really make out much of what's on them other than a single, like, big, like, not vial, but a glass bottle filled with some dark liquid, splashing about with every step. You can see it swaying side to side. But the third, oddly enough, has this weird looking circle attached to his hip. Seemingly a small bit of hide in the center.
Feels like they're approaching the camp.
Mm-hmm. Very slowly and meticulously, trying not to step on anything. That'd be loud.
They have nothing drawn right now.
Nothing drawn.
Are they talking?
You can't really tell from the distance you're at.
I'm just gonna land like right next to them and like kind of pretend to be a bird and like, you know, well, the hawk, I guess. Maybe like give him the side eye. I don't know.
Alright, you have a 23 perception.
Screech!
You can hear them. What languages do you know?
Common, gnomish, or dwarvish, whatever that would be. Druidic.
In a language that you don't really understand, but sounds a bit fancy.
Snobby.
Different French. French, right?
In a way.
Snobby. Yeah.
Very
Elvish.
French Canadian. What
You
did you
hear
do?
them kind of like whispering to one another, back and forth. Just
What do they look like?
all pretty fair. Well, one of them has pretty fair skin. Another has what looks to be like very light, almost tan-looking tattoos, in an ornate fashion around their eyes and going down the sides of their forehead. And the third, oddly, looks a bit older and
I guess can I
has a slight like bit of blondish stubble.
like insight to see if they seem like as hostile?
Go for it.
To me, they seem like some random
that's good.
dudes. 19.
So much stuff I have to look into.
From how they're moving, it doesn't. They don't give off a hostile feel. More of
They look
bumbling
lost.
idiots, in a sense.
They don't look hardened.
They don't look like they're
So,
wanting to like attack,
Found our group, bumbling idiots.
I forgot.
but
so
you're
much
not.
stuff to look
It
into.
doesn't really give you an idea of why they're like slowly creeping up.
I'm gonna land on whoever's standing in the middle of the head.
That's the one with the tattoos.
Oh, yeah, I'll just land on his head.
Uh,
And kind of like
Yeah.
look down at his face, like, like,
Peck his
so he's
eye.
like, yeah, he's probably like see me, you know.
But as you land on the top of their hood, you see them just suddenly and like slowly lift their eyes up, just
Like a little bird,
Just-
hide, like head tilt, like,
and you just see him slowly being like, trying to see if you follow his hands at all.
I'll just keep staring at him.
Oh, well, we know these aren't what we've been fighting.
But as he's just sitting there
Just
petrified,
wail.
you can slightly see one of them being like,
He's trying to go for it, like grab it.
yeah, trying to grab you a little bit.
Now is the time to just wail.
Octopus.
Or octopus. Just drop on top of them.
They go to swipe at you. Just give me a
Like,
dex
he's
check.
gonna get like
Like trying to just grab you.
grab you.
One of them from the side.
Can I just like? I'll try to like peck at his hand or something. If I guess maybe if I pass, I don't know. I don't know how you would do it.
What do you want to do?
Just peck at the hand, like
Okay.
you
Give
know.
me an
Fuck out of
give me
here.
an attack roll. Sure.
Ooh.
You don't have to do like
Hawk stats.
It's an 18.
you definitely hit.
But it only has talons, so what would peck be?
Just
Oh,
Well,
it,
let's say it's a
it just says 1d10 for talons, or 1d1. Sorry,
What?
so it's just 1.
yeah.
You have 1 damage because it's based off of.
So I just hit him for attacking for 1, I guess.
Yeah, you see it just suddenly pulls his hand away. He's just like, how did this? Saying some kind of swears in Elvish. And you see like a little bit of blood dripping from his hands. It's just and the other one's just like, what? Just freaking out back and forth as the one that you're on is still just now just like petrified. What do I do? Look on his face.
We found the Elvish Three
That's,
Stooges guys.
Right. Everybody give me a roll really quick. As you see the one who's going like this, like walking around, suddenly step on this like thin, brittle branch as you just hear
Is this perception? Or,
go through the area.
perception or what kind of roll?
Just a generic roll for like if it would wake you up.
19.
Okay,
15.
I'm awake.
Yeah, you're awake.
15.
I choose to fail.
Fine.
15.
Roll
You're
for your
awake.
sister.
How far
Yeah,
away?
That's right, sister. I'll roll for the sister.
They're like 10, 15
15.
feet out.
Oh, okay. They're pretty close.
Yeah.
Can I just use my stats for my sister?
Do I perceive that they're
Alright,
waking
23.
No.
I don't know.
As
You
they're
see
in-
everything.
As they're in their tent
up? Yeah.
is more.
Oh, okay.
23.
Alright, she wakes up
Okay.
as you know what, Julia's like trying to wake you up forcefully.
8.
It
And
had
then to
no
stay
effect.
asleep or
Huh?
wake up.
To wake up.
She's gonna keep trying to like make you awake. But
Okay, that one
Summer,
wakes me up.
roll. Summer,
What?
roll.
For what?
Dude, shit's in the
Just
forest.
A generic roll.
To wake
1.
You
up.
are out cold.
That's what I wanted. Alright, I wake up.
But yeah, as suddenly when you hear that crack sound, you see the one that you're on just suddenly go like, "Oh God!" out loud in common. By the gods, we were trying to wake them up.
Instantly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like instantly transform into gnome and entangle the area.
All right.
I'll just be like literally sitting on his shoulders.
What's the saving throw on that?
I guess it's probably my whiz save. So
So I need to make 6 rolls. Fail.
16.
All 3 fail.
What do you want?
They have disadvantage on all these.
Okay.
Oh, this is intense. I can just light up the fucking
Because they're
forest
drunk.
now.
I guess now I'm on his shoulder and I'll be like, hi there.
Ah! Actually, how much do you weigh?
Gnome weight.
Yeah, what's a
Like 30 to 40 pounds. That's like half.
But then you're also in
yeah.
like solid fucking stone armor.
That is true.
True.
Break
Probably
neck.
weigh
It's
another
We're looking at
80
like
pounds.
130,
Prob-
maybe.
yeah, somewhere around there probably.
He's gonna have to make a strength check to see if he does not. As you're like you transform, you suddenly see his knees buckle and he just fucking falls fully like face first into the entangling vines. As you see him, his head like sideways, vines covering. He's just like, ah, what's happening?
I'm gonna go invisible and sneak up to this.
All right.
While in my tent. Huh! Invisible. Then out through the door.
I guess.
They're,
the-
all
the-
three of them are just like, what is going on? Who are you?
I'm
How-
Bixby. Who are you?
How far is it to this mess?
We're traveling bards group. As now that you have a full look at it, the one has a loop strap to his
figured-
back,
Around.
the other has
Around.
a tambourine, and the third has a bottle that he actually blows into.
So
He wants a jug?
Fucking
But it's a
me.
small bottle.
Oh, it's all
This
bottle.
big.
Oh, so it's not even a
Normally
jug.
a potion, but it gives off an interesting sound that he likes.
It's not even a
You're
jug.
planning to give us a surprise show or something?
Well, we were gonna wait until morning, but like camp right by you because you guys look tougher, and ask if you guys wanted a performance.
Who the fuck are you and why are you here?
I storm out of my
Andrew?
tent.
so I get
Yes.
to go out of my tent and I just fall face first.
I storm out of my
I
tent.
nat one.
Pissed. Like I look
Can I
like I'm
roll?
about to
Can I
kill
roll
someone.
intimidation for obnoxiously loud snoring?
No.
Damn.
Can I roll intimidation?
Well, I think I'm pretty intimidated because
Yeah.
I'm invisible and I just, from out of nowhere.
See, it's also like if you had any good stories that we could turn into songs.
How about the one where I kick your ass?
Kind of like that story.
Yeah, I do too.
I know it's the one that you're sitting on top of, just like starting to tear up.
Alright, you know the fucking drill. Give us your shit and maybe we'll give him back.
No. Wait.
Clothes and everything. Strip of.
Andrew?
Or just the Greenbriers.
Andrew?
Are you famous?
The apartment complex group?
We'd like to be.
Can I do a history to
Those
see if
guys
I
are
know
robbing
that
them
all?
now.
You're more than welcome to.
I'm like, I'm from the area at least.
I don't know.
With a 15
Four-
plus 7 stealth, can I get up to these?
Yes.
14.
You have no idea who these
And
people
stand up behind them.
You can assume that they are probably like so locally known that it's not even getting like into Cascadia fully. Like
They're that
maybe one
indie band that
district
nobody
has an
knows.
idea of who
My,
they
my
are.
response is, they're nobodies. They don't got anything on them. I go back to my tent.
Other than the one has like 2 daggers at his side, and the other has what looks to be like a little like wood cutting axe.
Alright,
give
give me,
like
we'll let
a
you
stick.
live if you
I'm
give
hiding in the shadows, just
Oh.
behind them.
I respect your looting.
We'll let you live, but you gotta give us that fucking bottle.
but that's my favorite bottle.
Or
that loot. You pick.
we can leave them alone and let them go about their night. As I say it, as I step out of the shadows.
I'm invisible.
Alright.
So the voices are just coming from everywhere.
I open my tent again. Are you any good?
I mean, we
Does anyone
want to
wake
play
up
you a
Summer?
song.
Okay, let's see how good you are before we just loot them.
Please, let's hear a
Loot.
tune. If it's good enough, we'll let you stay.
Good job.
If
Vicky.
it isn't, we'll let you leave.
They're wandering bards. And I say that as in, they technically don't even have a single level in any class.
So let's hear what you got.
Just a bunch of dudes.
What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What
Wait,
do you do with a
that's
drunken
better
than
sailor?
that.
Early in the morning. Way up.
Love to set up, but we're kind of stuck.
Oh, yeah. Alright, just cancel the audio real quick and then just play a song.
Of course, can we have like 2 minutes to kind of calm down a little bit. We're kind of free.
I mean,
Please.
I would,
I have
I
common
would
options.
love to give you time, but I don't know about my friend here.
You don't even see me. I'm invisible.
I know. I just go. I don't know about my friend here who wants to loot you.
How about we all?
Our
You
7-foot
see
tall
all of
Goliath
them just kind
friend.
of, like
Who's
looking
invisible?
around and then staring at you.
I feel like that is why you should
But they didn't know us or something.
pick.
Like, why? Yeah, I
They're
guess.
just traveling.
Why would you trust us?
The only reason why I said my friend here because I know that you're in the area because you
You guys
talk.
look too
So,
fancy to be bandits.
oh, okay. What? Time out.
I'm
Do
gonna
they
trust
see
you.
what her? Oh no, 'cause she's in the tent. Never mind.
I look like a homeless dude, probably.
That one, her. She's literally wearing
fancy
just
Well,
red.
I don't know if I would,
And
honestly,
pants.
but just because it's
You look like a
like a
warrior.
watch, but I don't know.
He looks like a druid that just came out of the crick.
See, that's normal though for a
He was literally just wearing a loincloth, but he's
Well,
not
no, he's
here.
not here. And he's invisible. The only one I look like I'm from a doctor's office. But it's it. And the only person that would look
You
like
look
a
like
baby.
a you look like a dark-eyed, not slept enough doctor who's tired of
I'll bet
all these
your
patients.
camp looks better than most bandit camps.
Oh, okay.
Especially for Miss Pretty Girl over here.
Oh, I pass it.
Princess is what we like to call her.
That's fine.
Alright, so they take a few minutes to kind of set
Christy
themselves up.
Princess.
You see the one starting to get almost the base, like, tempo going with the bottle.
This is my like stance. It's just hard
They actually rolled decently to have a 17, an 18, and a 17 for their performance check.
I thought for a second you were gonna say like
There
a
was-
17
Alright.
perform
Yeah,
like
Doug,
minute
their
performance.
Their rolls were high.
Just
Cake
mid.
thing. Can I have one of the whoopie pies?
But as they're singing
Yeah.
songs, you
I
hear
fucking love these whoopie
tales
pies.
of an explosion of a boat in Palafor and the disappearance of a wealthy aristocratic woman.
Wait. What was it? For
These are our tales?
Hey, no, what was it for?
And a boat exploding in Palafor and the disappearance of an aristocratic woman. in
These are our
Palafor.
tales.
Well,
A story of a great dragon from under the depths.
okay, yeah, we do that.
You
Yeah.
kind of need some bars.
And the disappearance of the dragons themselves and the sadness that can come with that.
And I'm not awake to hear this.
I wouldn't say I'm a big aristocrat. Well, yeah, in the area.
No, as in the aristocratic woman that got blown up.
Oh yeah,
And her body was not found.
yeah.
The evil bit.
Yes.
That no one knows is really evil.
And as they finish, they're like, and we are the Greenbriers. As you see them kind of like breathing a little heavily, just kind of worried.
Summer
sweating a
comes
little
out.
bit.
Summer comes out, literally just groggy-eyed, wipes her eyes, like, who the fuck are you guys? Quiet down, I'm trying to sleep, and then goes back to bed.
I'm so sorry.
We can let them share the warmth of the
Oh,
fire.
yeah. We gotta wait for John to get back for this one. He was the one that wants to loot him. Alright, they rolled really high on their rolls.
17, 18, and a 17. For
So
performance.
it's up to you if you want to loot them.
It's about our tales. Somehow.
No,
Yeah.
One that has something to do with something that you technically did, but it doesn't mention you. It just mentions a boat exploding.
Yeah, and then the other one, we actually met the dragon that they were
The
saying.
dragon
about.
from below the depths.
I suppose your songs were slightly good enough so that I'm not going to steal everything from you.
Just your
Oh,
shoes.
not at all.
In your pants.
But one of you's got to give us something. I guess it doesn't have to be something useful, but you with the bleeding hand, give us your belt. Just mildly inconveniencing people.
That's fine. That's fine. As he undoes his belt, it's decently made, like maybe like like a silver or two.
Ooh,
worth.
Okay,
I go.
that's all I care about.
I go.
Better than fucking Electrum.
I go. I'm never gonna be able to sell this Electrum. I'm not gonna be able to use it.
Make it a sword.
So I go. Alrighty. Keep it down. Going back in my tent.
Do you
Wow.
think we at least camp next to yours?
Go ahead.
Sure.
Thank you.
We can share the warmth of our fire with others.
Well, we don't want to impose on your own encampment.
You
Right.
get next watch.
Where are you headed?
Oh, we're actually just headed up the river, and we're going
Through the
to
woods?
follow the coast, trying to find.
Following the yellow brick road.
Yeah, through the woods.
We heard that there's possibly a group of adventurers that went this way, searching for some stories to tell, and just bumped into you. We thought they went further north.
Should I? No, this is a bad
We hear nobody returns from up there.
So did we, which is why we kind of tried to sneak places.
Real fucking good job you did at that.
The one just looks at his hand, looks at Bigsby, and just keeps his mouth shut. We tried. We try our best.
So, yeah.
Well,
Can we keep them?
Keep them? They won't fit on the boat.
yes, they will.
They can be the band.
They won't.
You have the biggest room.
No, they won't. We don't have a boat big enough. There's an additional 6th member.
Hey.
He can sleep in the crow's nest.
We could barely put another cannon on the ship.
They can sleep next to the demon club.
Then get rid of the gnome flinger. We don't need it.
How dare you? Can we throw him overboard and keep the druids or the bards? Okay, so there we go.
Guess
We
my
can-
next character's a bard.
Nope. We'll keep the bards and the gnome flinger.
Because of what they did, I'm going
Minstrels.
to give them their first level into Bard.
Sneak attack.
Would you like these cursed items?
Touches it, dies. This is so good.
Well, there you go.
Yes,
I'm
so
going back to my
as the
tree.
Right.
as the night goes on,
The
nothing
Velda
really
sleeps in the
happens.
tree just so it's.
Summer doesn't actually have a tent. She just has a sleeping bag, a bedroll, and
There's
just sleeping
still
by
2
the
more
fire.
back
I'm just rolling for them.
No, you have a tent. I assume you have like some sort of bedroll
By
type
God.
scenario. Like you probably sleep under the stars. You probably have. A
Yeah,
tent.
no. I have
sleep in whatever.
I have one of those.
I would just sleep in a bedroll just by the
Nothing
fire.
happens on the rest of the journey home.
I have one of those like super expensive tents that has like a dining room, a living room, and a bedroom.
So it's more
like the big 3
Also,
person
your
tent.
character,
Hand over me again. I'm licking your
your
arm.
character would now know that my character is an Valkyrie.
Yep.
Yeah, I have one of those big luxury tents that are massive in size.
Called a pavilion, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they use a dag.
Well, as you 5 make
I'm
it back
thinking
to
next year I'm
town,
gonna go to Renfair and buy me a couple of those
You,
swords, the dag swords
you come
We
into
should all go.
district.
Could be a
I think
fucking
we're in
riot.
District 8.
in character.
Whichever one had the arch to it.
Yep, Malio.
Alright.
You walk
I'm
in.
going
I'm
to
going
Arch
to the
Druid.
Enchantress.
Hmm?
I'm going to the Enchantress
Mhm.
lady.
I gotta go there too, so
Yeah.
we just. I was
You
I'll
actually
just-
got it from Monstrous Metals.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, that's a different place then. Alright.
Does initiative
Oh,
go
right,
up on
because
level
the
up?
Enchantress lady does more weapons.
If you're dex based, yeah.
No.
You're indexing.
Well, I'm already at 20
Bladed.
for dex, so
So
I
unless
can't.
you took.
Were we already there?
Oh, word.
I just had you guys.
Uh,
I rolled for it where it's like, see if anything
told
would
her.
happen.
I thought, what was their name? Greenbrier?
The Greenbriers.
I think alert fee just gets you up
For
high.
mobiles.
I tell them tell the tales of Big Steve.
Look it up. You got your
Give
tablet right there, brother.
18 gold.
Why, thank you. But actually, right before you guys head off to that next day, they asked,
You wake up.
is there a, did you guys see another group traveling north?
Nope.
Oh, so since we have time, like these other days, I have just a few items I'd like to investigate since we have, travel time here.
Yes.
Just so I can get them marked off. The purple ichor vials. I have 2 of those.
Where'd you get those from?
I have no idea. I know, right? And then I have a vial of something indigo made of purple ichor. So I'm assuming.
No, that's because you tried to make a poison out of
Okay, so I'm gonna
it.
invest.
And you failed, but you didn't fail horribly enough to actually have it, like, just not
Okay,
do anything.
so I already know what the ichor is. Okay, so we're good with that.
You made something that
So what is this?
Is it morning time
I'm
now?
gonna investigate that.
It's like, I think it was supposed to be the blood of.
You all wake up to the smell
I
of
got
baking,
that.
cooking,
Yeah, I
and don't see the
figured
parts.
Then I would like to
Human bacon.
attempt
Good
to use the
choice.
Long
purple ichor
pork.
again to make something.
Sure.
Long
You give
day.
me the rolls.
I'm just kidding. Summer
And
would
with
not
that,
eat
we'll
people.
jump to you guys
Not yet.
getting to.
But
the-
you do see Summer cooking
Oh no,
eggs and
but I
bacon.
also want to investigate the snake.
Yeah.
Like a snake at least.
It's a pit viper. Or an ick viper.
I literally rolled the exact same thing twice. There we
Ick
go.
Viper. That's a good
Right.
choice. I like it.
It's an icker snake, so it's an ick viper.
30 for the snake. And 15 and 15 again.
Or
for
it's
the-
technically a basilisk because it turned
We're
people
able
to
to make
stone.
an odd poison out of the ichor
Okay.
that you're not sure what the effect is, but it's not physical.
We'll see what it does.
All you gotta do is put it in your book.
You're right.
Oh my god, people actually remember that they have items.
I do have it.
I have an item. It's just more of a pet.
Okay. well, hang on.
It specifically states
Do you
that
have an
this
item?
is an unnamed
Yeah, my
substance,
goggles.
Goggles of night or goggles of
but
owl.
it does have an effect
the night vision
on
ones.
a failed wisdom
I
save.
have another thing, but
The
I'm not
target
telling
goes
anybody else
beyond.
about it.
got a golden leaf. She had an amulet that detects Valkyries.
Yeah.
I have a pet.
Yeah, you have a fairy dragon.
So when I get level
Or had the
7,
cloak.
when I hit level 7 in a month, I'm gonna flavor the wings unfurled as Zora's wings are getting bigger and stronger, so she can now
By the
carry
way,
me
the
to
belt
fly.
we just stole off of those people I'm giving to you
Okay,
for your
so-
cool pants.
Better idea.
His loincloth.
So better idea.
The mini had cool pants, so we're gonna go with
Just
that.
send me what it does.
Boris tries it on,
for
it doesn't fit.
indigo.
You
and
can
then
wear
what
it
I
in
Cast
send-
and large.
Armor now.
Yeah, it's like an armband or something.
Just because I want.
Cast and large on it.
Yeah, exactly.
It blinds, and the ichor itself doesn't really seem to do anything on its own, but reacts to different substances.
That's concerning.
Ah, so it's a bait.
Snake.
The snake is an unknown species you've never seen before, but has an almost demonic feel to it.
Name it an ick viper. Ick viper.
We'll do more with this.
It takes
And
like
you
a
can
decade to
see
name a
that,
new species, man.
The fangs are
No. Yeah, it does.
Oh,
It really does.
almost like they might be a one bite, almost like a
Like a bumblebee.
yeah.
A one
20
stabber.
demon black snakes.
Oh wow.
Yep. So as you guys get back, I'm going to jump to Boris,
Boris.
who is currently sitting
The
in
spider?
Boris the spider. Nice.
Nilrandir, the 9th district of the Outer Ring,
Okay.
which you were allowed in by specifically the lead guard Caladan,
Okay.
as you are a
Oh,
worshiper
we
and
got a raid.
few of the
Did we really?
Yeah, we got a raid.
what?
Yeah,
Howdy.
How many
Yeah.
people?
4.
Ugh.
I got Nick.
That's too much.
It's Marie.
Everybody's.
Oh,
It's someone named Marie.
cool. Howdy.
Everyone say hello.
Hello,
I know a
welcome
lot
to
of
our
people
stream.
named- Oh, hi.
Eventually, we're gonna have to start introducing
I
what
know
our
you
characters
now.
are.
Monica, Marie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took a second, but you met up with a few of the other priests, the ones that I mentioned prior to session,
Mm.
at the local tavern.
Okay.
in the
Eventually, we're gonna have to
district,
start
and
off
they-
streams by
You
introducing our
talked
characters.
heavily with them about Uthroder, and they kind of were like, "We can try to let you get
Our character
into
played
the
by
district so you
I-
can
it has a
actually
picture of our character scrolling
give
across.
your prayer to the gods."
How the podcast people
Okay.
introduce
And
their characters.
drag you to the grand temple of Bjother. But Guard Caladan is a very large human of 7 feet.
Wow.
Bulky.
He's like you.
I'm
actually a little bit
You couldn't
shorter.
even get a look at his face. As his helm is so ornate and
Ah, he's a Mandalorian. Got it.
Yeah.
kind of, in a sense, but not like, it's not flat. It's got that like classic knightly look
Okay.
to it. Very regal. Has a large blue plume coming off the back.
Cool.
As him and his guards had kind of pulled back and let you go, as he just looks into your eyes, for what you can tell, the slits into your eyes,
Hmm.
and bolsters out. You can come and go as long as they are with Not
Shit, you got
on
a hall
your
pass,
own
baby.
What's like his title or something? Like, would I know?
you. He is like just guard captain.
Guard
Caladan.
captain. Okay. Thank you, Captain.
That is all messed up.
Make it quick, as needed.
All right, and I'll start walking to the temple.
And as you start walking there, you see the large, imposing facade, covered in red tapestries depicting a grand conquest on one, an army behind him, and another, and a third with a throne shattered underneath his boot, being Beother, the king of the gods. A large archway leading in is covered in magnificent runes and etchings, stained glass windows bestowed with images of the seasons, and each one an image of him, one standing tall, each wielding a different weapon.
Do the runes make any sense to me, or is it like
They're all involving the seasons,
okay?
depicting the stages of each season going over from fall, winter, summer, spring.
Okay.
So
Across
he's
it
an
in multiple different like little bits of gemstones engraved into them,
Mm.
for color to match the
Shit,
season
you're
itself. From a topaz, a diamond, a what's a good yellow one? I'm trying to remember.
Topaz.
I already used topaz.
Citrine.
Yes, the citrine, and then an emerald for spring.
Okay.
Each enveloping it.
That's cool.
But each season,
Winter
winter,
money.
something kind of pops out to you.
Mm.
He's wielding a sword that looks very familiar.
Can I make a check to recall?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Does it look like the sword that we?
You're not the.
Damn.
Natural 20.
Oh hell
It's
yeah.
the sword that you put into the statue of Beother in Palafor.
Okay. Wow. Yeah.
So we put the right sword in the right spot.
Yeah,
You
Hell
got
yeah.
something right?
Does it like have a name under
Hey.
it? Like
it does not, but it's in
We
the
do
same
stuff right
class
eventually
pane.
sometimes.
Him wielding that,
Blowing
okay.
up's half a
Uh,
city is not usually always on the list of right,
and
but it
as-
does do the right thing eventually.
but as you walk in, you see a large statue of Beother wielding 4 different weapons. The statue itself made out of what looks to be almost solid silver.
Mm.
You see his large beard draping down over a finely detailed chest piece, his greaves displayed in magnificent carved detail, his hair almost billowing over the cloak hanging over his shoulders, and the cloak itself almost looking like a panther's head hooking over a shoulder piece, the teeth used as studs digging into the actual metal shoulder pauldron.
Damn.
On his right hip, you see the sword. A spear in his hand, well, on his back, a morning star in his right hand, and a flail hanging from his left hip.
Okay.
Standing beside his statue lies a statue of Uthroder, a statue of Dola, behind him, Brunda, and Frolora.
All right. I'm just gonna go over the statue of Throder and just kind of kneel down and try to contemplate like his magnificence.
Just really get into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. As you sit there, you feel almost a welcoming pull,
Okay.
as if you've been given a slight glance, yet again by Uthroder himself, and almost a. I'm trying to think of the right term, but acknowledging your existence to you.
Okay. Trying to see if I have any good like offerings or anything.
But you do feel your stump kind of just a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
not in pain, but almost like a hand resting on it.
Okay. Cool.
Papa?
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave like a little pouch of like tobacco as like an offering.
Okay. I didn't know you get that.
Yeah, yeah, my character carries tobacco
Okay. You can leave that as well as
and a couple gold pieces.
yeah. You see in the room itself many altars, all with different kinds of offerings for each one of the gods. Many people kind of sporadically placed, all worshiping in their own right to their specific god that they truly follow.
Okay.
Except for one man standing in the center, kind of keeping watch over everyone. His robes hang loose upon his shoulders, as if he, almost like at one point they fit perfectly, but he's become so old and frail that they now just kind of drape over his once imposing, possibly facade, but now much weaker and wise rather than strong.
So this place is like kind of off limits. I mean, is it relatively empty in this giant sort of complex?
Yes. Most people that you see are pretty much just priests.
Okay.
And no real bystanders of casual folk anywhere to be seen. As you walked around, you've seen guards and members of the West Tower.
Okay.
More minutes.
Marching around, as in the center of the area, you do see a man that you don't recognize and haven't made acquaintance of, standing in front of a large hole in the ground, almost like a sinkhole that has appeared.
This is like a person, like in a sinkhole? Like
He's standing on the very outside of it, like right
oh,
where
okay.
it falls in. As you can see people being like lowered in by ropes with mild digging equipment. Mostly scholarly and priest-like people being put down there.
Okay. I'm gonna ask my guide. What?
You have the three.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask them like collectively, I guess. What's going on with that?
The one that does answer is Halkitha, a young woman, maybe early 20s.
Okay.
Long blonde hair with twinge of red spun within it. As she looks over and is like, "Oh, I can't believe we forgot to mention. The district's been put off limits to to basically all regular individuals due to a recent construction that has been halted due to when we went to break ground, a sinkhole just destroyed everything in the center of the district.
We might want to look into that.
Pontifex Maximus Thrasis Hephaestia.
What? Pantheus Maximus?
Pontifex Maximus
They're there anyway. It's just
Thrasis Hephaestia.
Okay.
I'm not.
Pantheus Maximus Thrustius.
Pontifex
Let's
Maximus.
just hope that Boris is good at memory.
Remember how many big words he knows.
I know.
He's getting good. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my character is the one that's giving him big words.
He's the man standing kind of, it seemingly looks like,
Or his
telling
pants.
people what to do.
I would have kept
Or his
this.
pants Maximus.
He is the council member, the greatest of
Magnum size.
our priests here.
Okay.
He is not happy with what was in the center of
My notes are so scrappy.
They always
the
are.
sinkhole.
In the center of the sinkhole. So there's
There's
something.
a statue of some sort.
Ooh. So we have to go in the hole at some point.
Would I be privy to going down there?
I
There's a big word.
do
Privy.
I do not know, but
Privy means private.
I am scheduled to
Privilege.
help with the well, to see if there's more to it later this evening. I can try to bring you along if you like, but I can't promise anything personally. It's up to Throssus himself who's allowed down into the sinkhole.
All right.
Love the name.
Yeah.
Throssus?
Yeah.
So much easier.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
I'll
Just
ask
love the
if
name.
I'm just gonna ask if they can send word if I'm allowed to go down there at a certain point.
I'll send Noldri
Okay.
to meet up with you, and I hope you were able to get your prayers to where you wanted them to go.
I can feel his presence about me. Thank you for your time.
Of course. So it's nice to meet somebody who is truly devout in their faith. As you see her grab her pendant, that you don't really recognize the pendant it's for,
Okay.
but you know it's not Ithroder.
And she's like a priestess.
Yes.
Well, I'll just addressing all of them. I'm just like God's smile on all of you.
And may they guide you with wisdom.
What does the pendant look like? I realize I'm not there, but I'm curious.
Oh, let me figure out which one she's for. That one, where is it? The blade of the sun in its sheath.
Okay, so not the one that I follow. Never mind.
Yes, as I'm guessing you're going back to the bar.
Yeah. Wherever I've been staying. Yeah.
You were in Harvested and Haggard.
Okay.
Right in the 8th district with everybody else. And as I'll put it down as you've been in there for about a week.
Okay.
And as everybody else gets back, you see them kind of striding into the city. A group of 3 haphazard looking bards, kind of covered in dirt and grime, trailing behind them.
I'll approach the party and I'm just like, what did you drag in this time? And kind of gesturing to the bards.
Buds.
Well, clearly not a new loincloth.
Rude, yeah, seriously.
But,
Could use your help.
walk up and it's like, we are the Greenbriers. As they look awful.
They're annoying, but we didn't kill them. I stole one of their belts. Here, you can have it.
Yeah, like I said, I tried putting it on. It's probably too small. So I
It
wrap
is
it around my arm.
Skinny.
Oh, there you go. You have a new accessory.
Or I ask for help wrapping it around my arm.
What was the name?
It's right there.
I can't
Tie
read
this
it.
around my arm.
Shill, SHIDLRDRO. Audrey?
Andrew, can you make a dictionary for us of all the words that you're using?
SHILVAGRO.
It's in the Discord, guys. Why don't you guys use that?
Shut up.
Because some of us are dumbasses and
We're too lazy.
and lazy.
I literally have a section for it.
I've never ever taken notes in any
I
campaign.
get why
I'm never
Darren
going to
doesn't
start
have
now.
Discord.
Well, see, I'm
I've never
trying
taken
to
notes in any campaign. I'm
reorganize
not
all
starting
my
now.
notes,
I like
because
my
had, all the
spontaneousness of my
strong groups
characters.
separated,
Yeah.
so I put them all into one
And
thing.
when I do remember
and
things,
then
it's always
wrote
like,
them all. I'm doing
how
section.
do you remember that?
So, but they do kind of do like a little, like, think of the Ginyu squad.
Okay.
God
yeah.
damn
Where they're
it.
just like,
We should have murdered these guys.
Yeah.
one, like, since there's 3 of them, the one sitting in the center going like this, and the other 2 are like,
And I just kind of ignore them, and I look to the party. I'm like, and you guys didn't leave them out there? Why?
They're entertaining.
they just kind of follow, to be honest.
Yeah.
They're
Just
like,
you guys are safe and strong.
They're like,
I
lost.
was
Um,
like, they could get
I
on the
would
boat.
rather them join us on our journey back instead of them being by themselves and who knows what happening to them.
With a kind heart, Hilfelda.
I wanted to rob them.
I got to protect those who are weak. That is my duty.
They are
That
weak.
is our duty for everyone.
Not me.
Protect the small ones. Actually,
The
your
one's
duty
name
is to
is
heal
Gillian.
those in dire need.
Exactly.
One of the ones named Gillian. That's cool.
Ejante and Winslow.
Okay.
Ew.
I'm going to the fucking tavern.
Aaron and Darren understand that.
Yeah. That's funny.
I'm just running with it.
No, that's cool.
I'm going to the Archdruid to finish this.
To
Need a 4.
I have to scroll down.
Damn.
The Rivers of Life.
Yes. What was the Archdruid's name?
Arch Warlock.
Dude, if this person wants to be called
Abhain
Archdruid,
Gledheed.
What the fuck?
A wooed, if you
get
will.
the fuck out of
A
here.
warlock druid.
I'll woo it.
Hey, I'm going hard
It's a
for
Drew
this
lock.
being
Alright,
nice.
spell the name then, if you're gonna do this to me.
Slow.
ABH
Or a Warwood.
AINN.
Warwood.
And then his last name. Gledheed.
GLEN.
Nope.
Dude, no, don't even. Okay, you didn't make the name.
GLEIDHIDH.
Alright.
It's actually like, if I'm not mistaken, I have it set for Icelandic or Celtic.
Let me
Is
guess.
what that
Next
means.
thing, next person we're meeting's name is Shathid.
No,
So-
your next character's mom.
So, just so you know, Michael, if this person wants to call themselves an Archdruid, and everybody believes that this is the Archdruid,
He never
it's-
claimed to be an Archdruid.
well, everybody claims that he is.
Yes.
The point is, if everybody claims that he is, it's best to keep it that way, because there is no Archdruid currently.
His best friend was the Archdruid.
Exactly.
Who passed away. He is just considered the chosen of the Crystal Waters.
I was like,
How did an Archdruid die? They age for every 10 years. They age 1. Was he just ancient? Okay.
I was like,
He was in his like 200-300s.
it's to keep
Okay.
And he was like
flow.
Damn. Yeah. No. That's some lengthy time.
Well,
for
the
fucking
circle
Doomy.
of life means that we move
No,
on.
no,
and
no,
go
it's not. No,
forward.
it's to not panic the city.
The masses.
Thank you.
I'm not there. I went to the.
I know,
tavern.
but I was trying
Half
to
the
look for
city
it.
knows he's not the Archdruid.
No, that's not true. They think he's the Archdruid. That's the purpose.
they think they know he has something to do with like druidic
Yeah.
styles.
And the point is to keep the masses, keep the sheep calm.
He is one of the council members. One of the 9.
God damn, the city needs 9 council members.
One for each district.
Well, to be fair, the city that had 4
Toledo
clearly,
has
or
36.
5 wasn't doing it right the first time. So
Toledo
maybe a
has
few
36.
extra people is needed here.
Yeah. But one for each type of magic. That is designated for each city.
So the Archdruid.
Abhain.
A pain. in
Is it
regular
just
ed.
you going, or who else is
Well,
going?
Biggs-
Outside of
yeah.
Boris, it's just like, hey, and you're just like,
Forrest,
go
come.
off.
Have a drink.
Well, most of us have tasks to do together, so I was trying to get the separate tasks out of the way.
I'm going into the inner dwellings of the city, trying to go more to the noble district,
Or
looking for
You
somebody
could have a
in
drink.
particular.
You could have a
I will have a.
We can do that.
I will have a drink in the noble district with someone in particular.
That's fine, because that's a separate task anyway.
Alright, so
I'm
we'll
gonna
start
go to the Archdruid with.
We'll start with you 3, possibly 4.
No, I'm going to the tavern.
I'm going to get my armor.
All right, we'll
That's
start
a
with
separate
you
task
3.
too, so that's good.
As you see them walking around with a very fanciful, large, like this sized sapphire staff.
And some oddball looking weapons.
Yeah,
Some sort of axe and whip.
that has like what looks to be almost a spine for a handle.
Yeah, and spikes and shit.
The
Yeah,
gnarly looking weapon.
Before we
I should play
depart, don't
Yahtzee.
touch them. They're cursed.
Okay.
They're very.
as you see the 3 bars just be like, we'll be seeing you soon with a new song in the next couple days.
These guys are like
Where
if
can we
Dandelion was
find you?
more annoying.
Any tavern.
No, they're Nickelback, but -1 member.
Hopefully we'll find one that's affordable.
How much is housing?
We're not telling them to go to the place that we're
Well,
staying.
no.
Here it's 6 copper. I get the one in.
I give them 9 copper.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's just so
And
they
we
don't
kind of,
end
like,
up in our fucking tavern.
Jollily, like, scamper off.
Wait, you went to the tavern that we weren't staying at, right?
No, I went to the one that we were, but
Shit.
I would not go there until after these dipshits leave.
Okay. I give them 9 copper before we get to our tavern.
Alright.
So they
Yeah.
can run around looking for one.
They run off.
Okay.
But
Thank God.
They find our tavern.
as you three finally make it, you see the gates are sitting open for the River of Life. Well, the Rivers of Life. The children that are keeping, we're keeping the different sections separated, are still going about their business, but now you see them constantly walking over towards a small piece of a tree that somebody gave them. As you see Abhane kind of standing there, kind of working with the water that's draining out of the small, not urn, but a pitcher that is pouring, that's been floating there for who knows how long.
You want us to try that?
Go ahead.
This is a druid. Hello.
You see him kind of like,
Well, I'm not gonna. What do you so hi? How you doing, bud?
Hail.
Hail.
you see him go from hunched over to finally like pushing his shoulders fully back as he turns around.
We've
So you
returned.
made it.
There you go. We've returned. I'll do that one. instead.
Thankfully, all of you are still alive.
Yeah.
Good. Did you find the urn?
We found this staff instead. That was the only thing in the cave.
Interesting. Everything I've read talked about an urn.
There was no urn.
As he grabs the staff and twists it, you see his eyes kind of like light up as he looks at the actual handle.
Mm-hmm.
Not in like a magical sense, just. And he slowly walks towards the branch that you gave him, and he looks at both and comes to a conclusion as he looks at the three of you. It's the ancient wood of this tree that has been extinct for millennia.
That's right.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I did make that connection last
yeah.
time. Yeah.
I can't believe any staff like that even still exists. Where was it in the cave?
Was it in her chest?
Was it in a wall?
It was in the wall with this woman, and it was in the space of her heart. Right? Space of her heart.
That's interesting.
It was
There
kind
was a
of,
mural in the cave?
yeah, it was kind of stone first, so like the whole thing was inside of the wall.
Huh. Interesting way to hide something, but that doesn't track with the thing I've read. It said a great power would be found inside the urn.
You have an urn.
Puzzling.
I do not have an urn.
You have a giant urn in
I
your
do not.
bedroom.
I actually don't have a giant urn in my bedroom.
So there was just a wall sitting inside there, painted with a mural with this stuff inside of it.
Why don't you just stick your staff in your urn of blood and just swirl it around?
What
a
did
little
the
bit?
mural look like?
It was a woman with this gem in her chest.
It was a
I'm not helping.
Where no, I got it. I was trying to figure out how to word it, and she was like coddling the gem. I feel like that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it?
That's what it was. That's literally what it was. I don't remember anything else past that point.
The blonde hair, blue eyes.
Well, no, because it wasn't. Oh, it wasn't
Where-
mural. It's not this.
Well, there was those 3 people.
You know what? I'll beat you. I'll do this the D&D way. I'll do a history check. Remember, how's that?
That's not what he's asking for.
Good fail that history check. Oh no, that was
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that was really high. 24. Or performance. I'll explain what the mural was. Do this the D&D way. That fucking failed.
Where's the parts when we need them?
You see him just lifting his eye
Oh, Mary Moon.
at you.
Oh, Mary.
And pretty much just stumbling over the
We need a
same
road
words
bar
back to back. adding in that there's a portal-looking like thing.
That's what it was. I was trying to figure out the portal.
Bluish wisps going towards it.
It's bad. It's really, really bad.
It's like, why would that mural just be in a random
Just
cave?
paint you green.
There
Well,
you go, yeah.
It looked like there was some
Some
sort of
temple
temple.
logs.
I got it. I
I'll
got
put
it.
on a. I'll put,
Oh,
I'll
you
put
do
her
it,
in a,
Diddy.
It looked,
put her in a princess dress.
I got the temple.
Okay.
I'll be donkey.
It looked like it was some sort of temple,
Okay.
but it was broken. There was these 3 people
No.
there that
Donkey.
showed up randomly
There you
during
go,
our
you can actually
fight
be
with the
it.
demon that we also had in this cave. It was quite the adventure.
I'll
Well,
be
it explains why
Pinocchio.
nobody had come back alive.
Well, yeah,
You'll be
it was quite the
gingerbread man.
adventure.
And then another guy appeared,
There we
Yeah,
go.
they were
turned
And she'll
those
be the
3
fairy
guys
godmother.
to stone.
Hills Prem the Forgotten something. No. Oh shit, there was more to it. I just cut it off. Fuck.
You're like, wait, let me backtrack.
I did. Valor the Forsaken and Axlander the Lost.
Zaliandra.
Axaliander the Lost.
Yeah.
Something. I put something after each one of them.
Hilstrimder the Forgotten.
Man, it looks
Xander,
like someone
Valder
needs
the
someone who
Forsaken.
knows the
So
house.
there was no something. So I just wrote something afterwards for no reason. What the fuck?
I
think your notes.
are the Forgotten, the Lost, and the Forsaken.
Yeah. But I don't know why I put the something. There was, I don't know.
Maybe you misheard him.
But yeah, I saved their names and their titles with them. Fuck yeah, I know how to D&D.
He kind of,
Sure hope so. You've been doing it for several
as
years.
he's twisting the staff in his hands, kind of looks up. I don't recognize the names, but I recognize the titles. The Lost, the Forsaken, and the Forgotten. All deemed obviously lost. but
They're definitely not now lost for sure.
Well, they're lost, all right.
They
Still
were
there.
some of the
They lost their
only
way.
non-deities to be able to see some of the strings that guide you along your life.
Norns.
You lost me.
They're able to read
Not my
what are your
D&D.
destiny. But they could also be the ones to change it with their sheer force and control over it.
Why are the deities forgotten?
They were not deities, but mortals that would do similar things to deities.
Do they have good? Well, I'm not there. I don't know what I'm asking.
Did they have
They were
great
considered gone after the cataclysm. And what you say, they have been turned to stone.
I did not say that, but yeah, I'll say that.
Not bad.
It's okay. It's okay. No, I feed it. I feed it because I said something like they're gone now. Yeah, stone. Yeah.
Speak to the West Tower and have them send a few of their knights out to try to retrieve them. See if there's anything we can do.
I'm more
Kind
professional
of
than that.
tired today.
I'm
It
good.
is what
I
it
was gonna be like that one's leg was already broken when we got there, but I'm more professional than that. I may have broken one of their legs.
Wonderful.
Well, I was trying to sever it off before she got turned to full stone, but as you can tell.
Well, I guess I must give you some kind of payment, but I'm going to have to read into temple being there.
Yes.
Interesting.
It should be safe to go up there now. Everything in there's dead. That's for
I
sure.
might make a journey up there myself then. Understand why I read everything about an urn, yet a staff was all that was there.
Mhm.
And
Well-
did it feel weird when you grasped onto the staff yourself?
Oh yes, it did. That's right. It's literally what it is written.
So
Yeah.
it's like a motherly embrace.
Yes. Yeah, that's what it
Odd.
tastes. That tastes.
It's like,
That's what it felt like.
hold up.
That's what it felt like. I licked the staff of tears. What does it?
Salty.
Yeah, but what does it taste like? Felt like my parents touched.
I'm gonna need much time to research and try to understand this staff. But your payments, of course. What did I again? I'm pretty sure
I thought it was
access to
like
books.
1,000 gold.
Yeah, I want to read those special books that you can read.
Yeah, and then
Was $1 million.
Boris asked for 1,000 gold.
No.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, the conduit of magic from you.
Of course. Follow me as you see him grab onto the large stone bowl of the crystalline water, and his hand goes over it, and you see it slowly start to slide backwards. The stone having an almost scratching sound move as a staircase underneath it.
Well, that's fucking cool.
He's like, and it's all in the inner sanctum of the druidic order. Just come with me, and with that, we'll jump to them. So, you two. Summer can wait. You're gonna have a lot to
I'm
say.
I'm trying to wake up right now.
Huh?
Start with John.
What are you?
Okay.
You good?
Or are you going with her?
That's me. I'm feeling it too.
I did say I was gonna go with her.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with her.
I'm wrong. So you went to go talk to.
Get her armor.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the section.
Monstrous metals.
What?
Yeah,
Do you need
monstrous
another pib?
metals.
What?
Do you need a pib?
Probably. I
I
had
took
a
the
lot.
last one.
Something strong.
I need-
I took the last one.
I need caffeine. Is what I
There's
need.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Just pour a glass.
I had a long day.
Yeah, you went to Monstrous Metals and talked to Helen Artrius.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have
as
my
you
shrinking amulet
slowly
anymore.
walk over into the more gothic area. You see lost creatures.
See if
you
it's
see
cold
before.
air outside. I think that's a little bit.
Yeah, probably. And you see her sitting there, just grilling the male,
The apprentices.
yeah, the blacksmiths, as they make all these individual hammer strikes, and you see her walk over and smack the one shoulder. You need to raise it higher and let it come down with its own strength, not your own. You'll flatten it too damn much for it to be useful in any degree.
You have a beer in there, by the way, still. I don't know if you want.
Oh, hell yeah.
Another one is sitting there trying to shape it over the curved section of the anvil. And he goes to hammer it, and you see it just do a quick and curve down as she walks over and just rips it out of his hand and takes the piece of metal and just smacks it on his head. So you hear a slight metal chiming sound like a bell. And she looks over and is like, "Ah, you've returned."
Sorry about that. My party and I went on a quest up north.
It's perfectly fine. Luckily, you're still within your time frame that we had.
Mm-hmm.
I have made a few extra modifications.
Okay. John's face. I'm sorry.
You wanted simple, like chain and
Yes.
such. I felt a woman of your standing deserved a little bit more oomph behind it. So I decided to add more of a scale mail styling with pieces of leather in the interior of each piece of scale. So when you move, they do not clank together.
Oh, that's smart. I am a little bit of a
Stealthy.
sneaky type.
Especially with that short bastard over there.
Told you.
Oh, I'm catching strays from a fucking elf today. What a great day this is.
I've been seeing you, well, hearing about you around. A little quick on your feet. And
I can't even
quiet,
open that
too.
door out there. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we all can't be
Just
bumping
didn't
fucking
even say
loud
it.
people now, can we?
Can't open the
Don't get
freaking
yourself
door.
into too much
I mean, I
trouble.
locked it. Did you try
I
that?
unlocked it,
Okay.
and I
Yeah,
still can't
so-
open the freaking door.
Thank God.
I decided to do that instead.
Well, thank you so much.
As a little bit extra
I might just sit out there.
and could fit around any extra attachments you may have.
She can see through me, I'm guessing.
No, you told her.
Oh. Wait, I told her I was at Halloween day? I have
You
wings?
needed the armor to fit around it, remember?
No, her wings pop out like Lucifer's. They just go through the clothing.
Because your old armor had spots for.
Well, they can place one and one together. Even Elf smart enough to do that.
Yeah, I told her, yeah. Thank you.
Of course. You asked her not to.
Be loud about it.
Yeah. That's why she said attachments.
Yeah.
Yes. Here it is, as you see it having light etches on each of the scale pieces, adding a little bit more design and fanciful design to it.
Do you have a room where I can change into?
Of course, right over here, she kicks open the door to what looks to be just a little storage
He
shed.
just straight up kicks it open,
Yeah.
like kicks it
She
open.
literally goes like this and takes the back of her foot and just slams on the bottom of the door as it flies open.
The door jams frequently.
Okay. So, what
It's
was...
basically that front door.
Dude, I can't even open the door to go outside.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
It's like the handle wants to work, but it's not
what
working.
is this armor? Like, what is it classified as?
It is leathered scale mail with a bit of like half plate pieces strapped onto it. So it's
Hybrid
scale-
male.
Yeah, so it'd be, what's your current AC?
16.
It'd bring you up to about 18.
Okay.
I'd say it's hybrid. I'd say it's hybrid.
Like,
Hybrid.
it's
Elven
scale-
male, probably.
Yeah.
No, it's more of like,
Hybrid scale mail.
yeah, scale plate. Scaled plate. That's where.
Okay.
And it does not give you disadvantage on stealth checks.
Okay.
As
That's
the
where the-
leather is sitting there underneath all the pieces, so that when it hits together and around the edges,
Mm.
it is just
You
Okay.
don't sound like a
Dampened.
metal ass fucking like ladder being dragged down the hallway.
even when you run it, it doesn't have clanking sounds.
Perfect.
You could just cast silence on your armor.
I don't have silence.
That'd be a waste.
That's a lot of effort.
Work that for me.
Oh.
There's a
Oh,
second
there's a
pepper
second cup, yeah.
Oh!
Here you go.
here. Well,
Did you
they're
need anything, dearie?
not from this place, no.
That's fair.
Dude.
I don't really do anything in your size.
So,
I wouldn't do any business with you anyway.
so I come out.
Shut! You don't have the gold for it.
So I come out wearing the armor, fits nicely.
Well, you look fabulous at least.
Oh, it feels
You
fantastic.
can do something for us.
Man, why so sour?
She started it. But I digress.
You're the one who chose here to come with me. One of the things.
Sorry, the last one of your kind tried to steal much of my family's.
Heirloom.
Yes.
And the last one of your kind took my family from me. So, we're even.
Okay.
Shit.
Anyways, can I show my comprehend?
I know, right? Like, this is.
Hard.
Okay, you.
Well, not everybody's gonna be friendly.
Picks up, puts over the shoulder, continues talking like nothing happened.
No, I left. I'm out at the door.
It was an open area, so you could literally just walk away.
Well, then I walk away and open an invisible door and leave.
You just straight up just go.
I slammed this invisible door.
I'm gonna sell my
That's where it manifests in
certificate
front of you.
of comprehend language. If I'm asking if she will take it.
I would not,
Okay.
but someone in one of the other districts might.
Can you point me in the direction?
In Grinmore, you could probably sell it at the Platinum Anvil, or possibly
Oh yes, Platinum Anvil. That's what she just.
Mhm.
you might be able to sell it at the Tempest in Tanner.
I'll head to the anvil place. Thank you so much.
That's where the elven lady that literally fuses med.
Yeah. So.
That's the next place we're going.
Yeah.
Dude, I love her. She's my favorite.
And if all else fails, you might be able to get
Maybe
the
Summer's wife.
Paldroma at the Dragon's Tower.
Dragon's Tower.
I feel like that's where I can get my weapon seal.
It's the Dragon's Tower.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like that's where.
There's a
you
dragon
know,
here.
For these demons weapons.
Is there?
I mean, it's a magical city. Why?
I swear to God, if I ever hear the we're gonna go to Dragon's Tower in the middle of the city, I would say, huh?
All right. To the platinum anvil.
All right. And with that, we'll jump to Miss Speaks a Lot.
You know what?
Summer, it's you.
The extra sass is needed today.
Going to Paldroma, the Noble District, to try to find Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Is his naked ass gonna be able to get into the fancy?
I am not naked. I'm wearing clothes.
Well,
Somewhat.
More clothes than Boris.
Well, that's fair.
I love it.
I do have my badass pants though, so
He wins, really.
And a half belt.
yeah.
Yeah. But as you walk up to the Noble District, you see an extreme amount of large, intricately designed manors, almost mansion-like buildings, sprawling across this. Each one more in its own design.
She's
All
right.
different
Specific
architectural
household,
styles.
I love this one down here. The stance.
It has in the center of the district, you do see a large, I'll actually describe it, a multi-floored tower spiraling up,
That's
showing
awesome.
the facade of a dragon crawling itself
That's
up the with a large fire raging at the top. Almost as if the mouth of the dragon at the very top is fueling the flame itself.
And this seems to be made of,
It's all made out of stone.
so it's architectural and looks kind of wrong and natural at the same time.
Yes.
You know, if they're gonna do
You have to go on a mission.
what's the sitch?
I was like, you guys are doing something here. Don't pay attention to what my phone's doing.
But you see people all dressed in very fine clothes walking around.
They walking past me with some pompous attitude.
Oh yeah.
Remember the rules of the city.
You see many of the slightly fancier dressed guards kind of watching you at every turn you make down each and every street and road.
Cool. Occasionally one walks by, I just burp loudly, and they keep walking by.
No, I'm being your character, not yourself in real life.
They're almost one and the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn it.
Yes,
Nice thrown out of the city.
do you remember Luke's last name?
Yeah.
What is
Because it was heart failure, so it would have been because fuck.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
History check.
Yes.
I specifically wrote them down. The question is where?
You pull out your diary. You're looking through it. Who was this person?
Diary.
First
Just a
fire.
picture book.
Yes.
Earth Fire. Give me an investigation check. You've never been very good at directions.
No, never.
So,
Even if I have a map in front of me. That was always Luke's and Ezra's job.
no.
That was always.
It's fucking, you're in Cascadia. You somehow got to.
Okay, it's not Zoro.
I know.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah. That'd be bad.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of investigation.
If you're bad at direction, you need one of these.
15.
Thomas. That's what it was.
15. Are you asking any like what are you doing to try to find?
Well, the guards probably aren't even giving a shit about me, other than what are you doing here, you filthy animal?
Pompous,
naked
filthy
person.
mongrel.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking for someone that I've missed dearly. I was told that they were big here in Castadia, and I was expecting. Sorry, I meant this. This is not the right voice. Well, first of all,
Ah, damn it.
I'm a lot cleaner than I look. Second of all,
Not how you smell.
Damn, this guy's a jerk.
Did you shower or
Man, those
bathe the
fucking
entire
citizens
way
are-
back before you went
Everyone's
straight
so
there?
rude.
You couldn't swim, so you couldn't get clean like Bigsby did.
Yeah, no, I swam too, so I'm good. Sorry, Stinky.
Oh, you smell like Bard now. It's even
Second
worse.
of
I
all,
know, you smell that barn over here?
second of all, I'm a member of a guild.
Which one?
It's a little guild. You might have heard of it.
Magnolia.
Disbanded. Try again.
Magnolia is not disbanded. Our members have just separated.
That's what disbanded means, idiot.
You're not there.
I know.
Once a part of the Magnolia Guild, you were always a part of the Magnolia Guild.
So it's a cult. I'm also not there.
Don't drink the lemonade,
See,
guys.
we're doing your shots for you. Just have us respond to him.
You guys want to play the guards? Like,
Yeah, honest. Yeah.
Such a douche.
Yeah, we'll be the backup guards. You please play the main guard.
Either way, what the hell do you want?
I'm looking for a friend.
Who?
Luke.
Luke who?
Hearthfire?
Hearth fuck.
I'm looking for the Hearthfires.
Yes.
You see him look over at a guard, like somebody behind you, and then look at to the right and left as you can slightly hear the sound of greaves hitting cobblestone, kind of coming towards you from
Clink,
all
clink, clink,
directions.
clink, clink.
Oh, God.
Captain, as you see him directing it towards somebody right behind you, as a shadow slowly starts to loom over you and over the guy in front of you.
Oh, is it the giant dude that we...
Yeah, that what Pansy is.
That-
I wrote it down. I wrote it down.
Pansius!
He is not a guard though. He is the that was the head of the entire
Yeah.
religious
Pansius!
Just of that
Say
side.
biggest
that
dick
is
all
the
over again.
Roman term for the
You have a-
highest
you have
caliber
a-
priest.
Giggle? What's the
Cool.
name?
Oh, I
biggest
picked it.
Dickus?
Yeah,
No, that's really
that's
cool.
right.
Antifex Maximus.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll
So,
need to meet that
absolute.
person eventually.
That dude, I had to go through so much hell to find a good title for that. 'Cause I was like, already I'm Grand Priest. And I saw that, I was like, that's hype.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, no, I'll have to meet that
Sounds
person.
kind of like Warhammer-esque.
That's why I did it. As you hear a woman's voice go, what do you want with the Hearthfires?
Well, their son,
Actually, it's
Luke,
more
is
like-
my best friend.
You feel a large, grieved, not greaves,
Gauntlet.
gauntlet slam on your shoulder and forcibly spin you around.
Remember the rules. Don't be stupid.
Are you being arrested right now?
Not yet.
It's like a large woman with thick black hair and gold eyes staring down into you.
Is that your
Thick
cane?
black hair.
What
Gold
is it?
eyes.
Is that his cane?
Is this Galil?
No. What's your name?
Summer Ignis.
She starts to grab, as her hand is right there, grabbing your collar and kind of slightly lifting you off your feet.
Oh.
You're coming with me.
Okay.
Remember the rules.
Okay.
as you are dragged through the streets. Well, not dragged, but carried through the streets by one hand.
It's just like this. Just walking down the street, just with
You know when a
this
kid
girdle.
gets into like the cat food and
I'll
it's
take it
all
upside
over
down.
his face.
I'll actually make it so that like my legs are now on her arms and I'm just hanging upside down
Oh,
on her arms.
No, she is like gripping your clothes
Oh,
tight.
she's just wearing straps, man.
Be
Yes,
careful.
so you're like hanging there like this.
You're like a marionette.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Those straps are loose. Be careful. They're
You
old.
see a large house in front of you as you're walking up. Two large flames on either side of the front door. As you hear as her arm hits the door.
They're just magic straps.
And
That's all they do is say it.
a meek-looking old man answers the door and it's like, "Yes, we apparently have a guest for the hearth fires." As she literally throws you onto the ground in front of the door.
Thank you.
We're not gonna like how this goes if you're full of shit.
Yeah,
You just smell like it.
yeah, I was thinking, like, is that what that smell is? Again,
Honestly-
backup guards. Penny time.
I'm fine with it.
I eat pretty healthy, so I don't think I'm full of crap.
Well, actually,
These guys in the background. I can picture them. They're just like cooking.
it's like
fuck is
a
wrong
big
with
woman
couple-
picks
couple
up
of,
the
like-
two in the background. You need retraining.
I will say, as you do look
Which
back
sad
at
for
her,
you.
her armor is a light bluish hue and covered in light gold filigree.
Ooh.
Her
Fancy.
sword, keeping a green gemstone in its pommel, and she's just giving off the most like, you
Hella
are
bitch
worth
vibes.
my goddamn time and you shouldn't fucking be here attitude.
Ooh.
Patrick, the next time it's harder.
That's what we can do.
I'm
It's like,
sorry,
oh, promise? Retraining?
Quilia. I will get the sir of the household as soon as I can. 1 second as he closes the door and you hear him like shuffle off.
I'm just gonna mumble under my breath. Such a pretty name for such an ogre of a woman.
And you're by yourself. You're fucked if something happens.
Perhaps you should keep your mouth shut.
She leans down. Maybe you should learn how to be goddamn quiet for once. Even whispering, you're louder than a goddamn pig.
Ooh, smells like one too.
She
That
looks
just
back
wouldn't
and waves
be-
off the other two guards.
That just wouldn't be in my nature.
I swear, if I get called to deal with you one more time, I'm throwing you in jail
Only better.
without a second question.
This town is
My
rough.
friends would get me out.
Don't bet on that.
As like 2 minutes go by and you hear the door start to like
postman.
unlock, and you see a younger man, like early 20s, blonde hair, just looking over, and it's like,
Shit.
you weren't rough enough, huh? At Quilia. And she looks over and is like, if you want, I can throw him in the rivers. Or throw her in the rivers. Actually, clean her off before you have to deal with it. It's like, no, it's fine. You can go. As he looks down, it's like, why are you here?
To bring you back?
To what?
The guild! Duh!
Who else have you talked to?
Everyone! Well, except for I talked to Gray. Sorry, Grace. I've talked to Wendell and
Kanan.
Kanan.
That's about it.
I'm working on trying to find Ezra.
That's literally about it. Just three.
And then I think we're gonna work our way back up to the guild at
The Golden Glades.
the Golden Glaives. I came all the way from Shavadro, traveling who knows goddamn how long through the waters,
Been almost a year. Close to it.
About.
Pretty close.
trying to find all of you all.
You know, hold on 1 second. I
Can I come
can't with
inside,
you right
please?
now. 1 second.
Is she gonna shut the door? Is he gonna shut the door on me?
No, he
Get the hose out.
pulls out a small like piece of paper and opens it, and you see it start to glow as he goes, and out the back just a gush of water blasts you.
Magically.
Yeah. And he wraps it back up. It's like, yeah, now you can come in.
You could have just used prestidigitation.
We both know that's not how I can do things.
There.
Huh?
As he holds it
Conjuration
open,
wizard.
and you see a very, very nice foyer with checkerboard marble across the floor. And
So,
about 3 different servants walking back and forth.
if you had a house like this, why were you always stuck in that
Were you not?
tavern?
Were you not part of that backstory?
Yeah, I know I was.
Okay, so I don't understand this purpose here. Sorry. I'm pretty sure that was part of your backstory.
It was.
Okay, we're good then. We can skip that part.
Where do we? If you don't worry about it, continue.
I swear I told you a dozen times my parents are wealthy.
I just need to be part of your backstory. Clearly, my character.
No, you don't.
I know.
Also, I was kind of tired of nearly getting squashed by other freaking idiots throwing ice and swords and shit at everything. And then you nearly singeing my clothes every other day.
Yeah, what's your defense to that? Maybe the servants now too.
No, you see them just kind of like
I know.
giving looks over and just like, and running off to the side.
I just go in and just give Luke a hug. That's all I do is I just go in straight for the hug, not even saying a word, and just give Luke the tightest hug I can give.
Yeah, go ahead.
His hands are kind of like,
Wet
just kind of like taps you on the back as you hear the sound of tapping on wet cloth. It is nice to see you, I guess. Still, why are you in Cascadia?
To see you, of course. I heard you were here.
From who?
Wendell?
Why would you just
No, it wasn't.
I think it was Wendell. From Wendell.
that pompous ass to like not tell anybody where I was because I took a boat with them so I could get here.
Well, to be fair, they told me I needed to be quiet, so
As you should.
and I took it along my way.
Has nothing sunk in throughout the years we've been friends on not being a loud motherfucker?
No. How many times have I saved you from any kind
A
of
lot,
happened?
but how many times did you start that by not knowing when to keep quiet?
Ooh.
It's fair, but we always got out of it.
We did. I'm just saying, like, maybe sometimes you can have your conscience tell you not to be as boisterous.
You tell someone with the heart of a, basically the heart of a dragon, to not be boisterous.
Actually, speaking of which, how did that go? Have you talked to your mom lately?
No, I haven't been able to find her.
Well, that's what you left for.
Well, I met another dragon, but not. No one seems to know where Mom went.
I got nothing. Sorry that you came back to nothing.
I did come to a new. I did find a new group.
Well, that's good.
They're not like the old guy. They're not like the old times, though.
Well, you gotta be open to change.
Well, one's kind of an asshole.
Which one?
Which one?
Just thinks.
One kind of likes to resolve things by using their weapons, like Ezra. One
So you found another group of us.
one seems to, be caring and understanding, like yet strong and willed, like Wendell.
Maybe.
One always seems to, kind of bicker with me, like Grace used to.
Okay. I see it now.
So, I mean, I found a group like ours, but it's not the same.
You do, as you're saying that, see Zora like leap off your shoulder onto Luke's.
See, even she misses you.
Yeah, I did miss Zora. I will give you that. But you were a lot sometimes. What can I say?
I was the wife of the guild. Sorry, we
To
were
be
the wife
honest-
of the guild.
You, Wendell, and Grace were always the ones that also almost were the death of the guild.
Yeah, but Ezra came through, helped rebuild it, brought back the old masters to bring it back to the way it was.
Put it this way, before you even asked me to rejoin and try to
Do you even
fix
still have the
everything,
mark?
he lifts up his thing and shows it off.
See, I told you.
How am I supposed to get rid of it?
Once, always a part of Magnolia. Sorry, once a part of Magnolia, always a part of Magnolia.
It's a cult.
You're lucky my parents aren't home right now. They wouldn't have let you in the door.
Your parents didn't want you to leave in the first place.
Oh, yes, but still. Can I get you some food, something?
Yes, please.
Jesus.
You see him snap as one of the servants walks over and Luke whispers in his ear. He's like, "Of course," and runs off.
Allow me to
I'll have a
Wash up.
feast made.
allow me
because
to
your
wash up a little
appetite.
bit before dinner. I need to make sure that I'm not.
Up the center stairs, right step, and there should be a bathroom. There should be a bathroom with a.
Vanessa needs to be here for that.
There should be a bathtub filled with warm water.
Thank you.
She'll never believe it.
I'll come back smelling like daisies and
No, you won't, because the walk back, you'll get sweaty. She'll never believe it.
And
You're like, I
put
took a
your
bath.
clothes
today.
outside
No,
the door. They'll. My
Do
servants
you still
won't
have the
it.
spare? Do you still have the spare that you used to have?
No.
What'd you do to it?
I don't know where the hell it is in this house.
Have you checked your closet in the third rack?
It's not mine. It's not in my closet.
Whose closet did I put it
By the
Spare
way,
what?
by the-
Is that what you're saying?
by the time you're done with your bath, food will be ready and your clothes will be clean.
in? Thank you.
You really do need a fucking bath.
Well,
God. You smell like a damp cave in blood.
well, that's
I don't even want to know.
pretty accurate.
That's where we were.
And
I'll
that's
see
what
you
we
in an
did.
hour in the dining room. Down the main steps to the
You're
left.
not going to make me use 3 different forks, are you?
Huh? Oh.
You see him snap twice, and the guy comes back and says, "Something finger food,
No, no, I'm okay with forks. Just not the 3 different ones. I don't know what they each mean.
finger food, and a spoon."
Can
Waves
you
them
use a
off.
spoon or
Yes.
Yeah, that's the question. Can you use a spoon?
And we'll jump back to these two, well, these three.
Yeah.
So I go find. I'm gonna have Zora while I'm bathing send word to the.
Yeah.
With a no.
Yeah. As you three walk, actually, do we want to take 5 minutes?
Sure.
Alright, we'll take 5 minutes. And we'll be back.
Summer's learning.
Back
You all feel a disturbance in the forest.
Oh, I don't know you that well, so I don't know.
That's fair.
Because she bathed. That's a disturbance.
You get
So-
a shiver down your spine. The fuck was that?
Well,
I know.
welcome back.
Yodelay-hoo.
We will jump to you two.
Yodelay-hoo.
And Ebhane brings you down the stone staircase covered in what looks to be vines on the walls leading all the way down, each one holding a small, like, bioluminescent set of leaves, lighting up the staircase all the way down. Bundles of them ranging from different colors, purples to greens to blues to yellows. As a large opening finally reveals itself, and in the center you see a large tree trunk going all the way up until it reaches the ceiling, then disappearing upwards, almost like it's grown through the ceiling itself into the actual main garden above. A large swath of books on root-like bookshelves. Small area dedicated specifically to crafting salves, potions, and other things from herbs and spices. And an odd little box filled with different kinds of crystals and what could be wands and such stand right next to a shrine that you could assume is dedicated to the previous archdruid. As Epane looks towards the three of you, Boris included, the books I cannot read are right there, specifically as he walks over, these three. As he lays them down on a table in front of you. Be my guest to plunder through them as necessary.
Well, you know what I find.
Of course. And for you, a piece of... What was the term you used?
Conduit of magic.
Conduit of magic. He walks over towards the box and flips the glass lid open and rifles through it, going from green crystal, orange, purple, until he settles on a simple looking stick. And he pulls it out, almost frayed at the one end, the other put down to a blunted tip that once may have been pointed, but over time it's just whittled down. This should suffice for a conduit of magic. Specifically for, I'm assuming, some kind of imbuing of power. This should suffice. As he puts, hands it towards you.
Take it.
You can feel it kind of pulsing a little bit with power.
How do you explain that, Mr. No Magic?
It's gods that I'm pushing on. It's the no gods thing I'm pushing.
I would like it returned. It was my predecessor's wand of sorts. Magic can be pushed through it near effortlessly, unlike most other fonts of magic. Where it requires a lot of thought and effort. This one is very smooth, as it has been whittled into a specimen of near perfect alignment with magical forces. Yes, that should suffice. Do you have an idea of who you must go to get your imbuing done?
Would I feel like it? I don't know. I don't really, yeah, because I didn't really leave the area where I came from. Not a clue.
You could probably look towards. It's gonna be a tough one, but possibly Miliagrin at the Library of the Extraplanar, or Grand Sorcerer Arius Goldheart and Paldroma. The name is very distinct of the Dragon's Tower. You'll know it when you see it. I probably think they're the best two for the job outside of the Center District. But even as a council member, I do not have the right to just let you in there or even get you a conversation with them. They take their jobs a little too seriously as council members.
I actually think I have pull. I might have some sort of pull. Who knows?
It is your choice to try. I will not push you away from an effort on your own part.
I think I actually have a way into this tower, but not the way I think it is. I think I have 2 ways to get into this tower without actually breaking the wall.
So yeah, you're a fucking noble.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, there's also that, and I'm also carrying around heavily cursed weapons that need to be sealed away.
Ash, there might be one more. It's in the inner ring of Valmir, but Belinda Gillifried. He might be able to help possibly the best out of them. It's just I don't see him often, even at council meetings.
Blender what?
Belinda Gillifried. He is very old and very traditional in his ways, but he is usually somewhat nice. If you give him my name, I don't know if it'll actually do anything for me, to be honest. He doesn't really give me even a conversation most days that I see him anyway.
I'll just have to see who takes me, I guess.
Yes, but he would most likely be the best candidate for it, to be honest. You'd find him at the Gillifried Forge.
Which is where?
In Valmir. District 3 on the inner ring. It's, it might sound culty when you get there. He does a lot of chanting if he's there. And I mean a lot. And it's loud. And is there anything else I can help you with in particular? Well, he is reading.
I think I'm good.
All right. You searching through the books, I'm assuming? As for both of your sakes, to be honest. As in the Warlock and Bigsby. Feel free to take them to your room for the night to look over as needed.
Are you sure?
Yes, you went through near death to even look at these, so I'd assume you're not going to just outright steal them and run away.
No.
Didn't say that with much confidence.
That's not very trustworthy. That's why I like Bigsby.
But yeah, certainly I'll return them. Curious to see what's in them myself.
They're in his own private collection, so could range through many things. But I do know that he's always told me that it involved very ancient knowledge. Be wary, just in case. If anything sticks out to you, let me know as well.
Will do.
Like heavily.
And these were the books that might have information on the trees, right?
Mm-hmm. And how about you? Boris, was it?
I am Boris.
What can I do for you?
Who are we speaking
The warlock that is basically almost like a druid.
to? Is this like about a reward or something? I'm seeking something to increase my defenses.
Oh, this is not the right place.
I wish I could help you on that front. But
I'm headed to that next.
Gotcha.
Okay.
there are many forge masters here.
Any amount of gold
platinum
would do.
anvil. Is that what we're supposed to start?
You can go anywhere.
How about
I don't know who to ask.
would 300 suffice?
Absolutely.
Were you even involved in that fight? You know what? I don't care. I'm glad you taking money from him. You deserve it anyway.
You seem to love the people that just treat you like dog shit.
Me? I
Yeah.
love him. This guy's great. He doesn't treat me
But
like
you're
that.
happy that he's getting money taken from him by somebody. It's just how you phrase it. I was like, it sounds like you're happy that this guy's-
No. Boris lost his arm in the last fight, okay? he needs a bonus for one.
Yeah, but he hands you 30 platinum pieces.
Cool.
Ooh, rolling in money now.
Yeah, Boris
Oh,
is
300 gold.
doing pretty well.
You could buy a
Only
whole
get
new
a
arm
lot
if you
of
wanted.
He gave you a font.
I know. This is nuts.
God damn, chill out, bro.
But still, okay, the value of Electrum is... Owning Electrum is a disadvantage.
Would you rather have Electrum rather than a font of power?
No.
You keep asking like that, you're gonna keep getting no extra.
Give you
I don't want-
1,050-cent pieces.
I don't want Electrum, okay?
Motherfucker.
What Electrum basically is.
It's
The
not-
50-cent coin of D&D.
Yeah. I use them. It's funny.
Because people don't
Not
know
funny,
what it is.
not
Yeah.
funny for your players.
I think it's kind of funny. I'm just kidding.
I hate it.
I had, what was it, 90,000 Electrum?
Really, we're running a
That's
pre-made
I was like,
adventure.
what's the value of this? Nothing.
I mean, it's actually quite a lot. It's just does anybody want to deal with it?
No one wants to use Electrum.
There's a reason why the 50-cent piece disappeared in the United States.
That's just when
It
you
was
find
a
them and you tell
big
people.
coin.
You just tell people they're silver dollars, then you
Roll
get more out of it.
That's okay. Somebody paid
We
the
tried to get
golden
rid of the
dollars.
penny.
Talked about the other day.
The Sacagawea coins.
No, the actual golden presidential coins. I don't see them very often being used.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be.
They're still currency.
Yes, but they're supposed to be collector's things.
Hey, it spends the same. Somebody
Yeah.
needed Taco Bell. We ain't gonna question it.
Oh, you're talking about gold dollars, you
Yeah.
guys. It's not a presidential coin. It's just a gold dollar.
Yeah, I said gold dollar. But it
You
wasn't the Sacagawea one. It was the ones that have the presidents on it.
Yeah. But so, is that
I
is
had
there
like
anything
two
else I can
binders
do
full
for
of
you?
them at one point.
For you three before
And I used them all
I
for paper school.
usher you out of the inner sanctum so I can
because it was
get
money.
back to my daily
Mhm.
duties.
Nope.
All right. Please,
50 states, $50.
as he points towards the staircase.
I'll walk up the staircase.
No, it's
Head
quarters
towards
was
the
what I
platinum
filled.
and
The states.
right? That's
All
what
right.
that one is.
Had one of the
I go to the
full.
end.
Yeah, and I used them all in school.
All right.
You want to go to the platinum and yeah, okay. Of course.
We'll go straight to the platinum anvil.
And you'll see how far
And, you see many people kind of passing by. Another set of, another bard just kind of standing out and just singing random tunes.
Is it the depressed guy again?
No. You haven't seen him yet. actually. But you get to the Platinum Anvil as the smell of smoke and molten metal fills the air. You see Asteria pulling what looks to be almost what was once a solid ingot of silver and pulling it like it's candy into shape, twisting around where the hilt of a blade would be, and creating a fine, detailed, spiraling piece of metal for the handle itself. And then taking the blade and laying it across a flat sheet of dark oak to let it sit as you see it singeing the wood itself, but keeping it perfectly flat. And she looks over and is like, "Can I help you, or are you just watching the show?"
Both.
Both. Yeah, both.
Well then, be my guest. May I ask who is deciding to visit the Platinum Anvil?
Vanessa.
Boys.
I'm actually from this area.
Yeah, you show up.
Yeah, I'm there too.
What can I do for you?
I want to sell my property. The circlet.
I'm here for off-road magic. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Circlets wanting something.
Bag of holding is just bag of partial holding.
You.
Hold about half of what.
I'm just here for the ride.
I'm looking to increase my defenses.
I mostly specialize in blades and weaponry, but I do here and there add little bits to armors as needed. Try not to steal business from my fellow craftsmen.
Can we say I stopped maybe at like this? Okay, yeah, like the smith or something, and picked up a couple of bronze ingots or ingots. Ignots. What am I? Like,
Ignots. What are ignots?
yeah, right.
You go to Monstrous Metals.
Okay.
So she's the enchanter.
No, she's the weaver.
Okay, so
She is the metal weaver.
But she does use magic.
I'm just so lost at where we're supposed to be here. Never mind, we're good.
He pointed you in that direction.
Yeah.
Like they might be able to.
Yeah. Well, this isn't where I want my brace defense done.
Yes, I do find that circlet quite pretty.
Why don't you look for, a sign that says enchanter?
No, I know exactly where I'm going.
I don't.
She'll buy the
And
circlet.
that's why we love you, Boris.
You
Gwen?
only need one bracer.
She'll buy the
True,
circlet.
you're right.
He can wear anklets of
I'm sorry.
Anklets of defense. Yeah.
What?
She'll buy the circlet.
Okay. With the comprehend language? Okay.
Yeah. She finds it pretty.
Dwarven made.
Hmm?
Dwarven made.
I've never seen something made by dwarves that looks this intricate. They're a bit more blunt and about, durability and just usability over looks. Yes, 85
Fine by me.
85 what?
gold.
Electrum.
Can you put that in my sheet?
If anybody needs their blades sharpened or whatnot, you know where to
Could
go.
you also take I have a silver blade of some sort on my inventory sheet, Michael.
And
I'm
what
gonna
about
sell
it?
The silver executioner's axe.
I'd love to take that as well. I can use its metal for many fine things.
I personally don't need it. I
How
don't
much
see
gold
myself
was it?
using
85 for the circlet.
I'll give you another 20 for the sword.
Alright.
Wonderful.
So 105.
So, what are you looking for, young madam?
I think I came to the wrong place anyway.
Are you saying that to her?
No, I'm just.
You said it was an extra 20 gold too?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got stuff I don't need to
So Hefel is sitting on like 352 gold, guys.
Yeah, after spending the stuff to get the the armor too.
Where the hell is this silver sword? I don't see no silver sword.
Left hand side.
I'm gonna give her my.
It's
trinket
on. It's in my
because I don't
inventory sheet.
really use it.
I'm looking at your inventory sheet.
Silver executioner's axe on the left hand
Oh, yeah.
side.
I see steel great axe.
I think that's what I meant.
It's not silver, it's steel.
Actually, I don't even want to do that.
That's fine.
Silver.
I don't
That's
even want
fine.
to do that. I came to the wrong place.
Well, I already.
Should I be able to help you find the right place?
I don't know.
What are you looking for? Before to get done.
I gotta think this for a little bit.
You look like you're burning.
Me? I've been burning out all day.
At least you got
Oh no, she does have a silver. She does have a silver executioner's axe.
Okay, that's 20.
Damn.
Well, because I was confused because I thought this was the person that you said does the like etchings and has the recipes and stuff. Was this not the person?
No.
No, she can do etchings.
No,
because
yeah,
she
no. I'm
can do
looking for
that
I'm
shit.
looking for like the more of the recipe stuff.
She has a few.
Okay, what does she have? I guess.
Why don't you just go to an enchantment shop?
That's what I thought this was. Okay.
No, it's a. What part of Platinum
So,
Anvil
eh?
makes you think it's an enchantment shop?
Okay. When you make something, you need an anvil to make it.
Not necessarily.
Yes,
Enchantment
no.
is more of just.
Hey, stop fighting. Stop fighting.
Cringe. Cringe,
That's-
guys.
It's okay. I personally chose send you on wild goose chases. Because I'm a prick.
He does that. He's good at it.
Let's get you guys to talk to NPCs, okay? The only way you get anywhere is to actually build rapport with characters. Especially because like not everybody's gonna be a nice person all the time. Sometimes you gotta get in good with somebody to get somebody that's an asshole to do something.
That's why you should go try to find this child's father.
I mean, that is on our list of things to do.
Yeah, it's just not in the right direction.
No, it's here to
We'll
mention.
get to it, child.
I know. It's just not in the right direction we're in right now.
But Julia does tap you on the shoulder. It's like, are you okay? You seem a little scatterbrained today.
You're acting a lot like Summer today.
So I thought you wanted to get these like arm things enchanted.
Oh shit, that's right. Where'd Summer fucking go?
Just wait. Oh no.
We left
And
her
that's when-
alone.
Astaria does respond with I understand what's happening. If you need me to put engraved markings onto the braces, I can do that. I don't personally do that kind of enchanting. I do it for weapons. But if you go to the inner ring to Gillifried.
You know, I got that part. I was trying to figure out. I guess I'm looking for the enchanter then, because I'm looking for other recipes for this.
I have a few, but it's all for weapons.
Yeah, that's what I was looking
But
for.
Gillifried has dozens. He is the grand enchanter, well, the high enchanter of the city.
Because I was looking for specifically, yes, the weapons enchant. So, out of character right now, I'm trying to figure this out. So, she has the recipes, but she can't do them.
She
For
has a few
weapons?
recipes that she can do.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So each one of these places, they have their own recipes that they can do.
A few of them, yes.
Okay, that's what I was. Okay, that I am in. Okay, whatever.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I was just like, because this wasn't for the bracers at all. Like, this was like.
Oh, I thought you'd been going for the break.
No. It's like I know where I gotta go for that. I'm looking for like the other half of this.
He is the high enchanter. He does all enchantments.
Okay, that's yeah. No, I was looking for like the other enchantments, like the other style of stuff,
Okay.
the half magic, as one would say.
I put it on this thing so you don't have to actually cast it. That magic. The half- It's specifically
Okay,
not
so
magic.
what are her recipes she has here? I guess.
Well, for one, I can add a little bit of a heated edge, so it cuts much better. And I've had a few of those rich dill weeds. Have me put it on knives to cut.
Practical magic is practical.
That's how you
It's a
tell.
household.
Yes. But from there, I have things that make it a bit more swift, so it feels a lot lighter in your hands. Mostly simpler styles. What are you looking for in particular?
Rapier stabbing.
Can you make this stab more stabbingly?
You just see her fine point. Just looking at it makes your eye hurt.
I've been blinded.
To be honest, I don't know why I came here.
Well, okay, so what are like the
What are you looking
enchantments that
for?
she
Yeah.
offers?
Like
I was looking for a variety of
a
enchantment
heated
stuff.
edge on like a bladed weapon, so it would technically do like an extra like 2 fire damage.
Okay, that's pretty badass.
One that makes a weapon lighter, so you can swing it faster, which is just like a +1 to +2 on damage.
Cool. Can she
Okay.
make my fist swing faster?
Mostly +1s because she's not amazing at enchanting,
Yeah,
but she's decent.
I'll do the fire brand.
It'll take me a few hours to put on, but it's it'll be about 400 gold,
Ouch. I don't have enough.
just because I don't have the materials on hand now to go get them.
We'll go get her
So
materials.
what
Yeah.
materials would you need? Let's start that.
Well, I need a salamander's tongue.
You can get one.
Honestly, it's not crazy stuff. A simple ruby, as long as it's decent size, like. as
Don't
she
you
calls it,
have
figures,
rubies
this
and like
big of a
gemstones in your
ruby.
inventory?
And what's it called? Oh my god, my brain.
Is she saying that in person?
No.
But yes.
Oh, what is that thing called? My brain.
Phoenix, a drop of like phoenix blood.
It's pretty exotic.
Yeah, that's.
That one we probably can't.
Yeah.
That's
you'd
the
be
part that's
surprised.
expensive.
I found
Yeah.
dragon scales, dragon tooths, just random stuff all over the place.
You can assume you could probably find most of the stuff in the city, but it is probably still on that expensive side.
You know, Summer does have a nickname.
So we're not gonna cut out your tongue, man.
It's just,
You want to keep
I
her,
want to go.
So
How
what
do you
all was
keep her
it?
quiet
Let me
forever?
write it down.
Salamander's tongue, a ruby, and phoenix blood. A single drop.
Really, it's not a phoenix tear?
It's phoenix blood. Phoenix tears heal anything in Harry Potter.
Not sponsored.
So
Definitely
I
not
don't want
sponsored.
that sponsorship.
so if we were to look for an armor enchantment, where would we go?
To the armory?
Honestly, that would be Gilfried.
Oh.
He's the best at that. Same with creating staves, wands, swords, most things. He's quite skilled. Where are you all from?
Savadra.
Well, he's the one that trained the boy that claims to be the enchanter in Shavadra.
I'm gonna sneak away for a little bit.
Good news, because that man pretty much had
You
his
gonna
whole house
poker
where he
things?
was at.
You're gonna do a classic Homer Simpson into a bush.
Absolutely.
What bush? It's all buildings.
Exactly.
I can find it.
He just doesn't into the brick.
He lets
Ah.
basically cast a bush in the middle of the
Get
street.
you.
Meltstone.
Oh, I guess I didn't ask it right. Where would we find
Melt.
enchanted armor? Because that's what he was looking for.
Feel
Yeah.
free.
So,
If you're looking for high quality armor, it'd be monstrous metals.
Alright.
If you're looking for enchanted armor, it would be Gillifried's.
Then we're going to Gilfried.
okay.
Alright.
Yeah, it just depends on if you want magic or just finely crafted.
Okay.
We technically have it all.
I just want some bracers.
To Gilfreys.
All right. So, or you tag? No, you're at the bar. You're at Luke's. You just disappeared. You three are going to Gillifreed's, unless you are not.
Probably the bar.
We'll have you go back to the bar.
Waiting for summer to come back.
Yeah. So, as you make your way through,
We're all just going to have some quiet alone time.
you're good. You make your way, as you can see, it's down one and then over one, districts-wise. You have to go through Paldroma and into Valmir. Valmir feels a bit weird as you walk in. Very
Funny, haha, weird.
almost industrial feeling, but in a magnificent way. Things are moving smoothly, very easily through like one another. People are moving yet almost not noticing one another, in the sense of they've got something they have to do, and that's what they're focused on. And then you see an enclosed building standing in the center stage of the district itself. A large opening in the center echoes with chanting and noise. The forge is made for nothing but enchanting and creating magically imbued weaponry. There's no real signage, but for what you were told,
Yeah.
you'd assume you're at the right
So
place.
the chanting.
As you walk in, you can almost feel almost like you're walking into a thick curtain, but nothing's in front of you, as magic is almost like flowing towards you and over your skin. As you see an older, face-wise looking like an older half-elven man, but his arms are dark and toned from the heat of magic and the power of the forge. His hair short and black, as you see him taking what looks to be almost like a train spike and stabbing in and engraving something, as when he grips onto it, it almost heats the spike itself as he's carving into a hilt of a blade, while just words echoing in multiple different languages, ranging from Elven to Dwarven to Common and so on. As you suddenly get a big burst of energy kind of hit you. And you see him lift up the weapon itself. A circle on the floor around him suddenly goes from a bright blue to nothing. As the blade, the hilt, this beautifully gold filigreed piece, kind of echoes almost like a voice coming out of it as he places it on a rack, almost like an idea of how to let it cool. As he turns around, it almost pays you no mind. As he starts walking towards another wall where you can see more vials, boxes, and books and scrolls, with a single piece of dwarven steel laying upon the workbench.
I approach.
Yeah.
As he picks it up and starts flipping through one of the book pages, see him tear out a page and slap it down, grabbing vials and beakers and boxes and pulling out ingredients and throwing them down. Even as you draw closer, he has no care in the world for you guys getting closer as he keeps working.
Are you Gilfried?
I am. Who are you? As he continues to flip through things and start drawing what looks to be a circle on the workbench itself with the piece of dwarven steel in the center.
I am Vanessa. And
Yeah, so
Vanessa of what?
we.
middle name.
I know. I suppose I was like, what's my village again? I know, right? Insert town here.
She wants to put down the butterfly mansion.
Yeah, it works too.
It's more of your like house calling.
Yeah, I know. Of the butterfly mansion.
And what can I do for you?
Well, my friend here and I are looking to buy some of your goods, and then even maybe seeing if you can make something for me.
Depends on what you're wanting to buy and what you're looking to make. As he holds up one hand before you speak, and you see him move it in interesting fashions, like twisting almost in unnatural ways his fingers as he suddenly goes, and you see almost like a twinge of fire on his breath as all the ingredients that were now encircling this piece of dwarven steel suddenly ignite, and the smoke itself starts to envelop over this piece of metal and imbue into it as the circle itself suddenly disappears from the wood as he picks it up and goes, now you can talk. As he's like admiring what he's just done to this ingot of steel.
Go ahead.
Me? Okay.
I think I finally figured out what I want altogether, so I'll just wait till you're. Because you're pretty much shopping for me.
Yeah, yeah. I seek out arm cops that could that could improve my defense.
Those are decently easy to come by.
You don't want
What quality did you seek?
I mean, I don't know what I would say in character. I guess a +2 would be nice, but I'll take anything.
You want a shield. You want a mechanical arm that extends out to the shield.
Throater would wring my neck if I had any of that shit.
That's fair.
But he can only ring it with one arm, though.
True. One big arm.
Well,
yeah.
Given
Where's the
your
second one? Just a joke.
disposition, I'd recommend a ring.
A ring. Okay.
Oh.
Fair
As
enough.
he looks at both shoulders,
Yeah.
because you get bracer.
Yeah. A brace.
It would be a plus, it would be extra defense.
Singular,
Yeah.
half price.
half effective.
All right.
Just be a
Well,
+1.
well-
instead of a
I
+2.
recommend a ring.
All
Because
right.
it won't infringe on your allegiances nearly as much.
A good point. And I produce the bronze ingot, like a bronze ingot that I purchased.
It's a good choice of metals. Easy to imbue upon, but you must be careful with it. It's not as durable as steel or iron. And anything else for you?
That'd be it.
And what of you?
I'd like two things. That could, but the first things are, I'd like bracers of defense, or I'd like to have bracers made for me. I have all the ingredients needed.
It makes my life easier.
Yes, but I'd like it to be made with a specific conduit of magic.
Good. It makes my life much, much easier.
Mhm.
I have to use much less of my own brain and stress. If it takes less time, you have everything necessary.
Yep.
You have them on you.
I do actually.
Well, as he kind of waves for you to follow suit, as he brings you to a large, simple, what looks to be stone table. Lay them upon
Sacrifice.
the table.
I put
yourself on that
the
table.
golden bracers down,
Sacrifice.
the dragon scale, demon blood, and then I get the wand out.
You just pull the whole urn of demon blood on the table.
I don't have the dirt.
I already have like a ring, right? Like a signet ring. Couldn't he just enchant that?
Yes.
All right, then I'll do that. That makes it even easier.
Pretty much.
I shrank the urn into vials. There is still
You have like 300 fucking vials. in your
no.
fucking
There
head.
is still the urn on the ship. I just
With most of the blood. in it.
yeah. Those I just have. I've been carrying around demon blood, which Andrew has informed me multiple times that it's not a good idea to be carrying it around, but I have continued to ignore it about it,
Until one day it's gonna bite you in the ass.
or until I down it and something fucked up happens.
I mean, the weapons are bad enough.
Yeah, right.
So,
I don't plan to keep them on me.
I can imbue these.
You can't sell these.
It'll take a few hours since you have
Gotta find the
all
right
everything I need.
I'll get back to you.
It'll only take me a few hours.
Alright, I see.
And I can partially imbue it into the ring as well if needed at once.
That's fine.
All right, yeah, and then I have no arm to take it off, so I kind of just like reach out my hand for him to take it.
You see him pull up a small like pair of like metal forging like tweezers
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever you want to call it.
yeah.
Force up.
Forceps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
forceps, and like grabs it and just yanks it off with that.
Okay,
No one touches my hands.
fair enough.
As he places everything down, and you
He's
see him
a
start
germaphobe.
carving out a
My hands are
A
an
s-
instrument.
a type of enchanting circle onto the stone slab itself. And cost, since you gave me everything for the most part that I need, other than my skill, would be for both 200.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do that. So it's half, or so it's like 100 and 180?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy.
And I'm 20 plat.
Okay.
Or is it 100 total?
Yeah,
or is that
100
even-
each.
100 each?
So it's just 10 platinum.
Okay.
It'll be done in the next 5 to 10 hours.
And then
That's that's fast.
So they have all the ingredients.
yeah,
He
considering
picks up the wand and is like, only because of this.
I'm not there, so
and then
I will say the look might not be what to your liking due to the font of magic.
I think it'll come out to what I would expect it to come out to be. Honestly, I mean that's kind of the vibe. I was like, 'cause that's why I chose this specific conduit of magic. You may explain what I want out of character.
Whichever.
Okay, so I kind of want. It takes a bonus action to apply poisons to my rapier. I just want it to be like,
Built in.
yeah, kind of, so I could like. I don't know.
You're
ask
asking
for
him so you
break-
can put a freaking like
No,
charge piece into
yeah,
the bottom.
kind of.
I've
Kind of.
actually done this for somebody.
Yeah, I
before.
know, like kind of. I'm gonna get real like nerdy on you.
Do you want it to be like an enchanted thing or just a natural thing so you can switch out the poisons?
See, I feel like it has to be.
Do you want it to be like a revolver where it's kind of like?
No, not like that. But where it's like in the pommel, you could actually like pop the pommel off, and put like a vial of poison in it. So at any point you can pretty much like twist on the handle, and the poison would drip down the blade.
I guess.
He would not be the one to go with that
Okay.
for it. That would actually be the platinum.
Yeah,
Man.
thanks, fuck, thanks. Yeah.
He should have told me.
I know. Well, because I didn't know what I wanted at first, but there's an enchantment. There's a different thing I can get that's enchanted. You said though there's another option. What's the other option?
A gauntlet.
Where it's just like it permanently has a poison effect to it, but you can't upgrade the poison. It's a natural magic,
I mean that might be something.
so your ability wouldn't
Well, I know, but
change it.
But magic.
But if I were to apply poison, that the original effect would go off,
But if
and then
magic
the new one
poison-
would like so it would be. It would normally have some sort of poison effect, and then if I were to apply poison, I lose the effect and then get the new.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'd be okay with that.
You sure?
Yeah. You start because I mean I still.
How much gold do you have?
Huh?
It's like,
Got more than I do.
Where is that one?
I'm the poorest motherfucker here.
I got.
Even he's got more gold than I do.
Mm-hmm.
I have 10 platinum.
You're right. I should just go inside and just start beating the shit out of people.
73 gold,
173.
73 silver, and 10 electro.
Oh, it's just you would not, since you don't have the ingredients
So
for it.
let's go with that first, then I guess. What are the ingredients for it?
If you're looking for something along those lines, for one, you need whatever poison you want to imbue, and then you also need a few intricate ingredients, not hard to find, but tedious to acquire or purchase. A pure strand of silver, almost as thin as hair, that is as long as the blade itself. And then, to be frank with you, you need, what the fuck's it called? So bad with names of things right now.
Describe it.
My brain, it's fuzz. There's another thing. I'll figure it out as we're going. Yes, I don't know if you'd be able to buy all of that here.
I'll probably go with the loading thing then later.
Alright. I will then get to work. That's fine with you two. Well. Alright. And with that, we will actually call it for the night.
Since most of us are dying.